YouTube, what up? What up, YouTube? Let's talk about it, man. Let's talk about it. Can y'all hear me okay? Everything good? Let a few more people get off in here, you know what I'm saying? Can y'all hear me all right? Raymond Clark fan, what up? Let's talk about it, man. Let's talk about it. Eastside Legend, what up? Jay, you know what's up, man. You know what time it is, bruh. Talk about these fever, man. I don't know what we're going to talk about everything today, man. Everything today. You know how we do. Robert, what up? What is it? Yannick, what up? Gretzky, loud and clear. Hey, man. A lot of y'all need to pump y'all brakes, man. Pump your brakes. I see what's going on. I'm hearing all the noise. Man. Just one game. It's just one game. CC did not play good at all, man. At all. We're going to talk about it, though. You said, I'm hopping on the live set, the tune first, then I'm going to pull up. I'm hopping on the live set. Oh, so, okay. Yeah. Y'all know y'all welcome to pull up anytime, bro. We're going to talk about it today, man. Because I'm seeing a lot of these Fever fans jumping off the boat, bro. What up? Off the one game? That's all it takes, one game? CC did not play good at all, bro. I ain't going to sit up here in front of y'all, man. She had a bad game. But I done seen the all-time greats have bad games, bad shooting games, all that, man. You know what I'm saying? We're going to get into all that today. I'm sorry they lost, but I bet ticket sales for the bracket will go up because that game will be fine. Hey, they be selling out down there all their games, though. They got a loyal fan base, man. I got to give them to them. They got like a loyal fan base over there. You know what I mean? For real. They got a loyal fan base, man. I kind of told myself it was going to be something. Bro, we're going to get into it. We're going to get into it because I don't know what's going on with these Fever, man. F that. CC didn't save the day. Sure wasn't hot, but she contributed more and all. But Boston, yeah. She always contribute. You know what I'm saying? She be having assists and all that. But sometimes I think, in my opinion, I think she get frustrated sometimes when her shot not on. Hold on, let me turn this down. Like when her shot not on, I think she get a little frustrated. You know what I'm saying? For real, bro. But another thing too, man. We got to go back to how we played last year, bro. All this slow-ass shit, bro. Like, when we were running, we were winning, man. You know what I mean? They bring in Howard, man. Hey, this team ain't constructed properly for CC, man. It ain't constructed properly, man, because we need to be running all game, man. We got this slow-ass offense, bro. Hey, from now on, bro, starting five. Caitlin Clark, Boston, Sophie, Lexi, Mitchell. Forget it, bro. That's how we're going to have to play, man. Bring in Howard off the bench. Let her get her little minutes. We got to play fast, man. I didn't want to start Sophie and Lexi at the same time so we can have some depth on our bench. But forget all this, man. Forget all this, bro. I have a few takes, junkie. Hey, man, you know the link is in the chat, bro. Sabrina went 1 for 10 the same night. Yeah, man, it happens. I don't think that's how she's going to be every game, bro. And another thing, too, right? Every team we play, that's their, like, championship game. They get up to play us. We get everybody best every single night, man. Every night we get everybody best. It's hard to get up for every game every night, man. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, off game for her for sure, but can't wait for the rematch. She'll make sure to come back and fire. Yeah, man, they were timing them and stuff. I like it, though. They were timing them and everything, man. I like it, though. I ain't mad. The Fever lost that game because the team didn't step up. Yeah, man. Howard, listen. I don't think Howard fits this team. She had a good game too, though. She had a decent game, but we need to be running, man. We need to be running. You know what I'm saying? And what's up with? Let me say something, man. What's going on with her, man? What's going on with her? Either you on the team or you not. Now, if she got some personal, like, type situations, I don't want to get in all nobody personal business, bro. But is you all in or you not? If you ain't all in, go on about your business, man. Go on about your business, bro. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't know what the hell going on with Stephanie, man. Hey, chat, what's going on with Stephanie? Because I don't want to say nothing crazy, man. She got something going on personally, man. What's going on with Stephanie? Please tell me. Please tell me. But they say that dude sitting outside, whatever his name is. Oh, the dude that want to play for Golden State. The one to play for Golden State. Don't worry about it, man. She's setting up the stage before she could get her revenge. Hey, man, I ain't worried about it. Her mother-in-law is dying. Oh, I didn't know that. I didn't know that. That's sad, man. But if that's the case, I think she should just step aside. Instead of coming in and going out and coming in and going out, she should just step aside. I done seen a lot of coaches do it. Just step aside for personal reasons, man. Because we're trying to go all in this season. We need everybody all in. Obviously, if you got like some family things going like that, because my mind would be somewhere else if I was going through that. You know what I mean? If I was going through that, my mind couldn't focus on the team. So I would just step down and let the other coach take over, man. You know what I'm saying? Because you guys did all this hype coming in here with all this Twitter. We here now. Every game's a home game. Now you know all this shit. Nah, man, we need to be all in. What's up with Bonner? What's up with Bonner? Yeah, Stephanie White and Bonner situation very weird. What's up with Bonner? What's up with Bonner? Hey, the link is in the chat. We're going to talk about everything today. We freestyling today like we always do. We're going to talk about every single thing, man. You know what I mean? All the news, man. I heard Rachel DeVita got fired for tweeting out the Caitlin Clark or something. I heard she got fired for tweeting out something about Caitlin Clark. DeWanna Bonner, I don't know what's up with her. Stephanie White not there. Cece had a hell of a bad game. It's just the all-star voting. I think Caitlin Clark, Boston, and Lexi is like at the top. We're going to talk about everything today. We're going to talk about everything today, man. Y'all hear about this right here, her getting fired? Y'all hear about this? Man, this is crazy, man. When you connected to Caitlin Clark, ain't no telling what might happen, man. For real. For real. Don't worry about it, man. Saying, oh, yeah. I'm not worried about it, but I've seen a lot of people on Twitter and YouTube. Oh, they did this. Oh, she suck and all that. Hey, bro, you can't jump off the train already. She had a bad game, bro. Her partner's mother. Yeah, somebody just said that in the chat. You know what I'm saying? I wish them, you know what I mean, everything to work out. But I'm just saying I think she should I don't think you should be in and out, man. If I had something going on with my family as serious as that, I'd just step down, bro. Because that's more important. You know what I mean? That's more important. What do you say? Don't spam us with the same thing, man. What do you mean, Dave? What you mean don't spam us the same thing? Rachel got fired for tweeting about the Fever Liberty game instead of tweeting about the Big Three. Yeah, I've seen her video. That's crazy. Man, we all know what that is, man. Caitlin Clark turned down the Big Three. They feel some kind of way. We all know what it is, bro. They feel some kind of way. You know what I'm saying? So where y'all want to start at? Where y'all want to start at? In the chat. The link is in the chat. Jay, if anybody else want to pull up. Big Three fired after Liberty game. Yeah, I seen her video. Kelsey needs to quit thinking so much. Let it flow. Hey, Kelsey, man, I don't like her dribbling the ball, bro. I don't know why. I just don't, man. I do not like her dribbling the ball at all. At all. At all, man. I think she should be like a catch and shoot type player, man. They said promoting the NBA. They said she was promoting the WNBA. He keep posting. He keep posting that. He keep posting what? Bonner and Howard definitely will be on this team next year. Bonner and Howard definitely will not be. Hey, I don't think it's too late right now, Eastside. I don't know what's going on with Bonner. She ain't played the last couple games. I don't know if she injured, some personal reasons. I don't know what's going on with her. And Howard should be coming off the bench, man. Howard should be coming off the bench, bro. Hey, who agree with me? Do y'all think Howard should be coming off the bench? Howard should be coming off the bench, man. I'm tired of this shit, bro. You know what I'm saying? I'm tired of this shit. I'm on a PC with no mic. Oh, okay. Okay. She will get a boatload of followers now and she'll be fine. Who? Paul, who you talking about? Jay, what up?
What's up, Junkie? How you doing? What's up, Chuck?
I'm good. What's up with you, man?
I'm
Where
good.
we starting?
Good.
Where we starting at, man?
Man, we can start wherever.
Let's start with the game yesterday. What's your take on the game yesterday?
Man. So my take on the game, I would say it definitely isn't a big deal about the way CC struggled last night, because when you really look at it, if you really pay attention to these games, bro, like so many of the 3-point shooters around the league have nights like that, like every other week almost. And like I said earlier, like Sabrina just last night had like 1 for 10. So people are blowing it out of the water. Aside from that, my next takeaway would be that, of course, the turnover situations, I think, we definitely need to get a tight grip on that as far as CC goes. But like we said earlier or on a previous stream, that's just from her trying to make a play or make a pass to make a play. And I feel like with experience, I think she's going to be able to kind of use better judgment with those passes going forward. And I think she'll even realize that, you can still rack up the assists without really doing those risky passes, once you get in the better flow of the game. Aside from that too, bro, she looked deflated out there. There's a lot going on around her. There's a lot going on around the team, around the league. So really and truly, you can't expect her to like go out there and really do what she do, because it's just not about basketball right now for the WNBA. There's a lot of drama. It's a lot of race hosting. So really and truly, a lot of times that stuff actually wears down on competitors, bro. Like, so sometimes, you don't have your head in the game, and I think that's what happened last night. Aside from that, also, I feel like the Indiana Fever, and Kelsey Mitchell said it out of their own mouth, they're just too damn soft, bro. Like that team right there is like, it turns me off the way they play and the way their mannerism is on the court. Like they're like literally like marshmallows out there. And confirmation of that was with what Courtney Williams said, her and Natisha Heidemann. I don't know if you saw the podcast that they did. If more of the Indiana Fever's players had that sort of mindset, this team would be so much better. But they just don't have that. To be honest, that team just don't have that dog in them. Like, besides Sophie Cunningham, the team is just literally a bunch of softies, bro. And you kind of can't blame them in a way, because like I said, like the whole air around the Indiana fever, it's kind of toxic. So a lot of them, they just don't want to do the wrong thing, or they're like fearful of doing the wrong thing, or like maybe not being accepted within their previous WNBA friend group. So they're just playing it, they're just playing it scary, if you ask me, because I honestly feel like in a situation of like maybe, especially Natasha Howard, um, had it been on a different team with another player, who knows? Maybe she would have done something in that situation when maybe just chucked CC to the floor. But honestly, because of CC and because she has that sort of air around her, like they're gonna be scared to do anything, bro. I think that's all it is, to be honest.
Do you think I've seen a lot of people saying on YouTube and Twitter that they feel like she quit in like the third quarter after they took the lead, like not in the third quarter, but like, do you think she quit because her shot was off? You think she got frustrated because her shot was off? I think she was just having a bad game, man. You know what I mean? That just how.
To be honest, I mentioned it before too on another stream too. I don't know if you remember, but I always say that when Caitlin Clark doesn't get like some players going, or like if she has like a turnover, you kind of see her get a bit deflated. And I really think that's the case a lot of times, because even that game when we were playing the Liberty, I think it was during the fourth quarter, I think it was like around the 6 minute mark. I think she had a turnover, she had a missed shot, and you could literally see in her body language like she wasn't, too much engaged in the game until things started going again. And I think she actually got pulled from the game like during like that 4 minute mark, and then she got brought back in. And when the game started going again, that's when you saw like more ramping up. So I think she honestly have to work on having more of a steady head during the game, especially when things aren't going her way. And she has to always remember that there's always the next play. I think a lot of times she gets a turnover, she misses a few shots, she acts like, like the game is gone from her. But you gotta always remember that there's always the next play to make it back up on.
Yeah, but I think too that the lineup that got us the lead. I didn't see that lineup again till we were like down 8 with like 3 minutes to go.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah. You're right.
you know what I mean? Like, what is this shit, bro? The lineup that you was using that got us up, you go away from it. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
like what's up with this, bro? Like, come on, man. You know what I'm saying? But I don't take no. It's just one game, man. It's just one game. Like, we beat the best team in the league, man. In the Liberty, gave them a good game twice. I think we should have beat them twice. We beat the Connecticut, right, which is not a good team like that. I'm not gonna say that, but then we lost. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna take some more losses this year. It's not a big deal to me, man. I think what we need to work on is our defense. Nobody played defense yesterday, man. They were just going to the hole that we soft defense, bro. We need to get more physical, man. Flat out, bro. They were just going to the hole. And another thing, chat, let me tell y'all this. The Valkyrie, they was just on yesterday, man. They was hitting from everywhere. They couldn't miss, man. They throwing up shit, it just going in, man. They just going in. It was just their game yesterday, bro. You know what I mean? Like, let me get to some of these comments real quick, bro. It says the all don't seem to be on the same page. I think that like the team don't seem to be on the same page. It's not CC's mid game. It's they only got Aaliyah down low. They lose second chance rebounds. Yeah, true. And Boston always in foul trouble. I'm not sure if that's her fault yet or I don't know, but she always in foul trouble. I know that. They starting slow, come end of season playoffs, they're gonna be tearing things up. Yeah, but you can't just wait till the end of the season. They need to change this lineup. Howard need to be coming off the bench, man. We need to start fast and get ahead on teams, man. Get ahead on teams. Bring Sid and Howard in. Let some people rest, and then bring them back in the game, bro. You know what I'm saying? Flat out. So, what up, Top Gun? Liz, there is so much going on behind the scenes. Someone said DB Banner has been taken down. So she quit on the team, or like what's going on? Like is it
I
don't
heard
know.
that too.
She quit.
I heard that. I heard that too, Junkie. I
She,
think Rudy made a video on that. He was saying that her banner isn't up there any longer, and he believes like they're pretty much trying to find a trade for her right now. So I'm not sure.
that's why I seen that they said they're bringing Ari back. Screw that mid game. She's more comfortable shooting from distance. I'll take that extra point. She make mids well enough. Yeah, she says she's more comfortable shooting deeper. You know what I mean? But it wasn't on. But one thing about her is when we were at the beginning of the game, if you notice, when her shot wasn't on, she was going down low to Boston. But now you put Howard on the floor. We got to go down low to Howard. No, man. Listen, man, this is just my opinion, chat. It should be no plays ran for Howard. Not one. The whole game. We not coming down, throwing the ball to you in the post. We're not doing that. You get all your points off getting second chance rebounds and hustle plays. And we're not running no offense through you, man. Like, I don't care, man. That's just how I see it, bro. You know what I'm saying? What up, Retro? What up, Retro? And you got two players that really pass. You got it. You get to Mitchell or Howard, they're not going to pass. I can tell when Mitchell getting ready to shoot, she do that little getting ready to jerk and all that shit, bro. Hey, man, I like Mitchell, but Mitchell be pissing me off sometimes too, man. You know, so I think Mitchell subconsciously, I don't want to say jealous of CC. I don't want to say that, man. But like, I don't know how to explain it because I don't want to make it sound like I'm talking, you know, I'm saying she jealous of her, but it seems like she out for self, bro. She be trying to get her points up. I'm going to say it like that. Defense, layup, rebounds, energy level. Facts, man. We missed some layups again yesterday. The Valkyrie was missing and getting second chance points. They not boxing out when a person at the free throw line. Man, they missing free throws, getting the rebound, going right back up with it, bro. Like, come on, man. Retro, Top Gun King, what up? He said, Game Bridge, just a comment I read. Not sure if it's true. Game Bridge, which I don't know what that means. Y'all help me out.
Is the arena. Gainbridge is the arena where the Fever played.
Yeah, I didn't even know that. That's the Indiana Fever arena to me. Let me see. Let me get a few more, then we get back to it. DB asks, did she? Hold on, man. Hey, Retro, are you just saying that, or is that true? Are you just saying that, or is that true? She really asked for a trade. Man, she down there meant to be getting ready to retire or something. You know what I'm saying? She asked for a trade. That's crazy, man. That's crazy. I ain't worried about it. See, Caitlin Clark is going to do this year like she did last year after the All-Star game. Nobody ain't stop her. I hope that you right, man. I really hope you right. Too bad you're not in KC. Let me see. Hey, chat. Hey, for all you guys that haven't been in here before, I always hit the link in the chat. I see a few new names that I don't see all the time. You know what I'm saying? So somebody said this has something to do with her wife, Alyssa Thomas. Hey, Jay, do you think it has anything to do with her wife, Alyssa Thomas? You think she's trying to get back over there to the Mercury?
Man, I even forgot Alyssa Thomas was her wife, but I did hear them say that she's trying to get a trade to Phoenix. I did hear that, but like I said, I don't know if there's any truth to that. But we'll see, we'll see soon enough.
I can see that happening too, though, because you wail in Indiana, she wail in AZ, y'all just talk on the phone and stuff. Y'all married. I could see that happening. You know what I'm saying? Alyssa Thomas probably like, hell no, I ain't coming to the Fever. You ask for a trade and come to the Mercury. Hell no, I ain't coming over there. I ain't coming to the Fever. Hell no. Especially stuff she said last year about the Fever. You know what I'm saying? Get that. Let me see. He said, oh my God, just left a podcast with Women's Basketball Universe and Showtime and about 5 others. Holy cow, they hate CC with a passion. Hey, Top Gun. I'm familiar with Showtime. I've never done no. I actually want to debate them one day. To be honest with you, you know what I mean. But I kind of wanted to be like a healthy debate. I don't want to be arguing and doing none of that stuff, bro. But I actually want to debate them guys. But what they upset about right now, in my opinion, is that the All-Star votes came out and Angel Reese is not up at the top. That's what a lot of people is mad about right now. You know what I'm saying? That's what a lot of people is mad about right now. You know what I mean? But if any of you guys know Showtime or whatever, tell him I would like to debate him, man. You know what I'm saying? And I don't know. I ain't trying to argue, though. I ain't trying to be yelling and arguing, but I do like to debate him because I don't agree with a lot of stuff he say. A lot of stuff he say, I do not agree. You know what I'm saying? And I want to debate him. We can set it up. You know what I'm saying? We can go live and get it popping, man. And I'm going to cook him. You know what I'm saying? Respectfully, though. I don't want to argue none of that other shit, though. You know what I mean? But I think that's what it is. Jay, you on here twice?
There may be another J in the chat. I'm J242.
Yo, what up, courtside?
What up, man? Give me a second.
No problem.
What up, dog?
What up? Nah, I met you over there with Keep the Vision and Angry Sports Fan the other day.
Oh, okay. What up, man?
What up? What up? Nah, I just came to talk, man. I know you always keep it real on your channel. I'll be watching the videos and shit like that. Nah, man, you know, I ain't gonna lie, man. I'm kind of happy the WNBA voting came out today because that kind of took a little shine away from my scrub ass performance last night. You know what I'm saying? Like, I ain't gonna lie. You know what, man? I think what bothered me the most about that game last night was that it was such a winnable game, bro. That's like we come off after like two amazing games, beating the undefeated Liberty. We had in the first loss, and then we just came into this place where we were like, I don't bet no more, but I think the point spread might have been like 8 points or something like that. I'm not sure. Like we were the favorites to win, and we go into this place and we play with no aggression. We looked tired as fuck on there. People was gassing out. It was just all over, bro. It was all over. And Cece, look, I don't mind like the whole people trying to come at Cece about, you know, her scoring and shit, bro. It happens. I've seen multiple games where Curry's off, where Lucas off. It happens. I ain't tripping off of that. But you get the other people involved. She almost had 10 assists. She had 9. You feel me? So I'm not tripping off her shooting. That's gonna happen. No one has like a perfect rating. Like I said, I come from the NBA, so that shit don't faze me. But what really bothers me is just they just look out of place, bro. What was your take on, like, when you were seeing the game, what was your reaction to that? Did you have that same like mindset, or did you see something else?
If I'm being honest, bro, this is what I think it is. Because I like to read body language, bro. Body language can tell you a lot about a person without even asking. You know what I'm saying? I think Cece is getting frustrated, bro, because she want to play one way, and I think the coaches are telling her to slow it down, and because you could tell when she played, bro, you could tell certain situations. Like even I seen a couple times in the game yesterday that she was standing in the corner. It is never a possession. Cece should be standing in the damn corner. Never.
For sure.
Should never be a possession, bro. She is the number one option on the team. Even bringing the ball up, she's the number one option. That's how I feel, bro. So when she brings the ball up the floor, if it's on a miss, a make, a turnover, it don't matter, bro. We supposed to be running, bro. And she's supposed to, the first shot, the play should be ran to get her open.
Yeah.
Then we go to Boston. You know what I'm saying? And then if they're pressing her up the court in order to keep her like not burnt out and not like out of breath, you can allow somebody else to bring the ball up the court. Okay, I'm cool with that. But as soon as they cross half court, the play need to be going to her.
Yeah,
you know
for sure.
Running around screens and all that. And I think she's getting a little frustrated, bro, because I think she's trying to play one way and they're telling her another way, man. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, they got to figure out that coaching shit. I ain't like that at all either last night, man. Like, how the fuck, like you make that coach change like last minute, don't give enough of your team to run the offense. How? I don't know. It just didn't look like Fever basketball, bro. And at the end, That's what pissed me off the most in that fourth quarter. I was telling Keep Division yesterday. I said, bro, why the hell are we not defending the 3-ball? Why are we letting them have open shots for threes? They were not protected on the 3 line. And then in the fourth, bro, we still had a chance in the fourth to come back and win. And what happened? No offensive rebounds. We just let the Valkyries get their offensive rebounds and get second chance opportunities. Like, we played with no heart, and that shit just pissed me off. Like, look, man, I'd rather this shit be exposed now than later down the line when we get closer to playoff time. Like, this is not championship level basketball. This is not FIBA basketball. And they need to get that, they need to figure that shit. And I don't want to, personally, I see people saying, oh, the travel, some people said that she was out with Kay Martin last night. Look, dude, I don't give a fuck about none of that. We don't make excuses over here. We'll keep it 100%. CC played like shit, and she got to bounce back. That's simple. No excuses.
Hey, I got you, man. Hey, Jay, let me ask you guys a question.
Yes, sir.
What is the identity of the Indiana Fever? Like if I tell you what's the identity of Minnesota, you're gonna automatically think Nephesia. Automatically. That's the first thing gonna come in your head. What's the identity of the Indiana Fever? I ain't talking about popularity. We know Caitlin Clark popularity. We know that. I'm not talking about that. But if you think about the Indiana Fever, what is their identity?
CC, everything goes through CC, and you play fast. That's what I would think.
I know that's what it should be. I'm talking about what we watching. What is the identity based off the games you've played so far?
They have none. They have none.
Exactly. That's my point right there. That's my point right there, bro. We don't have none. We know what it is.
Courtside.
We know what it should be, bro. It is. Go ahead, bro. Go ahead.
Sorry about that, man. But the thing about it is too, ideally, you want to have an offensive identity, which we all know is Caitlin Clark, Aaliyah Boston, and Kelsey Mitchell being in the mix, working it out together. But at the same time, we need a defensive identity. You know what I'm saying? We need an identity of toughness, If you look at the Warriors, right, Steph is the offensive identity. But at the same time, where the defensive identity and the heart identity is, because that's Draymond. So teams recognize that. Teams don't play with the Warriors because they know Draymond is ready to just go off within a blink of an eye. We kind of have that with Sophie Cunningham, but for all of the madness that's going on around this team, we need more. We need more people like that on the Indiana Fever, because even back to what Courtney Williams said, if teams knew that the Fever were thinking like how Courtney Williams and her group are thinking, we wouldn't really have too much of this punk mentality going on the Fever. So at the end of the day, we just need a few different things to hang our hat on. In addition to our offensive identity, we need that strong defensive. And I don't really like to use the word enforcer a whole lot, but we need that enforcer identity too. And we need multiple of those shits, because at the end of the day, we got too much going on just for one person to be having CC back. We need the whole team to have CC back. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah, but check this out. What up, Duke Lombardi? Hey, but check this out, right? Why is it? Listen, bro. This is like a lot of the shit we going through is coaching, bro. Let me tell you why I feel that way, right? Why do your best player gotta work for everything she get? Caitlin Clark gotta work for bro. When she have 25, her 25 is not the same as another person 25. They got free throws, they got open shots, bro. All her shit is like off the dribble. She gotta like step back, bro. Why is it not no plays ran to get her the ball? Like, I be seeing Steph Curry, bro. This dude be coming around 3 screens. It don't be 1 screen, bro. He come from this side of the ball. It be 3 screens, bro. And then he wide open over there. It ain't no plays ran for her, bro. She got to get hers off the muscle every single time, bro. Every single time. Hey, what up, dude?
Hey. But to me, like this Valkyries loss was just really bad, where the Valkyries had like 3 players out for Eurobasket, so they're playing with like people that just couldn't quite make the roster. And like for the Fever this year compared to last year, there's like a couple of games where Caitlin played pretty bad, but they still won it, or like some, Aaliyah Boston had a good game, or Melissa Smith had something, or Kelsey Mitchell. But like this year, like there hasn't been like one win with where the Fever won, where Caitlin didn't really play that good.
Right. Now I agree with you, man. I don't take. It's not. I just think, bro, a lot of this is coaching, bro. And I think what happens with CC is she get frustrated sometimes, bro. And when she get frustrated, it takes her out of her game.
Lord.
You know what I'm saying? And then you can see when she's frustrated, because she'll just come down and throw the ball over there and go stand over there in the corner, bro. It's almost like every single time down the floor, bro. CC 1, I think Boston should be 2, and I think Kelsey Mitchell should be 3. That is the order. Like first option, second option, third option. Do you guys agree, or how do you guys feel about that?
I agree. Yeah. And then courtside too. Let me ask you guys a question. Mm-hmm. Would you guys be more open to CC being off ball if we get Ari McDonald back? Now, mind you, I think CC is going to have to buy into it. And I'm not talking about every possession, but to the point which you made earlier, if we have CC off ball sometimes with Ari McDonald running the point, because with Ari McDonald, if you really watch her play, she is fast and she can stay in front of defenders. So like you were saying, courtside, if we can have some possessions, CC off the ball, and if they do learn to draw a place where they can set picks and screens for CC to get open, I think that'll add another dimension to the game, or to the Fever's offense, that teams will have to game plan for. Because right now, the defense is simple, or the game plan is simple for the Fever. Pick CC up 94 feet and get in a grill. But if they switch it up a bit, and like you said, if they could have somebody who could bring the ball up, like a Ari McDonald who's fast and who can make that pass, and they draw a play to like get CC off of screens and different things, I think that'll add another dimension to their offense without a doubt.
No, I agree with you, man. But the thing about that is, with this coaching staff, that would be a bad thing to do. You know why? Because they'll have somebody else bring the ball up. They'll have somebody bring the ball up, and then they'll just run some bullshit that don't include CC. See, now, I would agree with you with having somebody else bring the ball up, because that would take a lot of her. She won't have to exert a lot of energy. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean?
Exactly.
They're picking her way down there, but then they let her bring the ball. Somebody else bring the ball up. She's supposed to be the first option, bro. Flat out. Hey, Kyron, what up, bro?
What up, y'all? Thank you for having me again.
Yeah, man. How you feel? What you feel about what we saying, or what's your take on what's going on?
No, I agree with it, but it goes back to coaching culture. Number one, this is the first time that we've seen this type of player, right? The way that she plays. And so how do you coach that? The coaching culture needs to also be developed. And so, like, look at what Phil Jackson had to do, right? So he had to teach MJ how to work with the team to work with MJ, as an example, right? And he did the same thing with the Lakers, with Kobe and all that stuff. So right now, I agree with you, because if you just say to this current coaching staff, oh, let's just have her playoff ball. Remember when they said we're going to have her playoff ball, and everyone freaked out. Everyone just freaked out, because we knew exactly what that meant. Because in the current culture of the WNBA, with the exception of a few scorers like UNESCO and others, right? A few scorers, the current culture is a point guard does this kind of a thing. And that kind of a point guard, a typical WNBA thing, will not help CC, right? CC needs, it's all, I think they have the ingredients of what they have. I think Mitchell needs to get her hands on the ball sooner and not always wait to go down to the wing and then come off ball. Like, I think she needs to be calling for that fast break, or, when the other team makes a basket, she needs to be calling for that because she's so fast and she's a scorer. We need a scorer to bring up the ball because then it forces the defense to collapse because they know that person can score. The problem with the other point guards that the Fevers have used is they're not scorers. So we don't have to.
But the thing about I agree with you, but I don't agree with the point about Mitchell. I don't want Mitchell bringing the ball up the floor. Listen, Mitchell got one speed, man. She just get the ball and just take off running. It's like she don't have no.
I understand that, but let me ask you this: do you think it'd be easier to teach Miss Mitchell in a couple of weeks? Like, look, we want you to be you, but we need you to add one small piece. If the defense does not collapse on you, then go ahead, take your little J, your fast break, your left hand J jump shot near the rim or whatever. But if they collapse on you, you kick, and then we run this offense. CC's open, bam, right?
Yeah, but that's coaching. She dribbled with her head. She dribbled with her head down, man.
That is easier to teach her to do that than it is to take a McDonald or someone else to teach them how to be a better scorer, so that the defense is forced to go to them and double team them. Like,
if I was going to have CC off the ball, it would be when Ari get back. Hey, James Fender, shout out to the super chat, man. The super sticker. He said, "Howdy, everybody." You know what I'm saying? Salute to you, man. Appreciate that. I'm saying that Ari, if we got Ari on the floor, actually, Sid been playing pretty good lately. I'm gonna give her some credit. She's actually been playing. She's been having a good game. You know what I'm saying? The last couple of games, but not Mitchell, man. No way, not Mitchell. Not Mitchell, man. I know what you're saying. Go ahead, bro.
That's what I'm saying, courtside, and that's why I used her name intentionally. Ari McDonald is the perfect person for that. You see what I'm saying? She's fast. She's not quite a scoring threat like what Mitchell is, but she's fast. She has some really nice passes from what I could see. I watched her pass the ball. She's a above average passer. And I think she can read defenses really well. So I think personnel-wise, I think Ari McDonald would be the perfect person for that experiment. Because now think about it like this. If you got Ari bringing the ball up, let's say CC coming off ball, even if or when the defense collapses on Ari McDonald, she can make the pass to, let's say, CC, and then CC can make a pass that maybe Ari McDonald couldn't make in that situation, or vice versa. It could be anybody making the pass. That's what makes the Liberty so dangerous, because their ball movement is just spectacular. And I think like the Fever just needs some really, really good ball movement going on.
Brother, I would defense again if I was coaching against that. What you just talked about with having fun here. With all due respect, if I was coaching against you in that situation, it would be easy. I would eat you up because I would say it again. Here's why: if I was coaching against the Fever in the setup that you just explained, it would be easy. I'd be like, thank God they're going to try that, because McDonald has not proven herself to be a true threat. She has to be a true. Whoever that is has to be a true threat. They have to. Otherwise, I'm just telling them, yeah, let her dribble around. Let her go ahead and try a floater. If she hits a three on you, okay, let her hit that three on you. Like because the percentages over all four quarters, McDonald at the point is not going to give us the dynamic energy that we need for the defenses to collapse. All I'll do is just say, stay on CC 90 feet, double team her, forget about McDonald or anyone else. The only one on the Indiana Fever, even though y'all don't like it that much, that's what I'm telling you. I'm not saying for Mitchell to be herself. I'm saying Mitchell needs to change one thing through coaching. I'm just saying have her pick it up sooner. Have her be Mitchell sooner, like in the backcourt, and just initiate that speed. Initiate that flashing speed. Why? It worked with the Bulls. Who did that on the Bulls? Who was the one running the break, who was big, forward, running the break? Scottie Pippen, right? Pippen did, right? And that's what Phil Jackson did. He said, I need you to run this court, right?
What I'm saying, I agree with you though, but what I'm saying is this: anytime we get off a miss, a turnover, outlet to CC, we running. But I'm talking about in a half court set. When in a half court set, I'm saying have Ari bring the ball up, and the first option is CC. Run plays to get her open.
Correct.
I'm not saying have Ari come down, dribble it around, and doing all this. No. I'm not saying that.
I feel you about that, like the triples, the double back screens, and all.
All that, man. Hey, do you know? All her points, she have to work for. When do CC get an easy point?
Right. Well, because the other coaches, it's easier to coach defense against the Indiana Fever than almost anyone else in the league. Think about that. It's easier to coach defense against a Fever over any other team in the league, because all you got to do is shut down one player, not a whole team. Right? If you're going up against the Liberty or anyone else, right, you got a bunch of people to worry about. Right?
So you're saying if CC have a bad game, we lose?
Right now, yeah, because there's not, to your point, there's not yet a coaching environment and a shifting environment for depending on how the game is going. They're unable to make that shift quickly. They'll do it in the game room because they're real smart, right? They had the terrible loss. Now they're there. They're real smart. CC's looking at the film. She's probably yelling and arguing with her friends, and they're figuring it out. But on court, if I'm another coach, I bring on Indiana right now. Bring on Indiana, because all I got to do is take down one player.
Junior, I agree with you. He said Mitchell is too old to teach. She always going to default, dribble. That's how I feel, man. I feel like this is how she always played in college. And then you got to understand, this is what people don't realize too. I know you guys know this, but you're probably just not thinking about it right now. Even though the Indiana Fever were sorry, this was Mitchell's team. She was the first option. Yeah. Now you bring in this girl, and everything is just her. You know what I mean? Like you know what I mean? I'm a scoring check. Remember, she led the college in scoring too, didn't she, Mitchell?
I got you. Mm-hmm. I got you.
Come over here. I'm supposed to defer to you. That's why
we're all three coaches right now. We're in the coaches room, right? We're trying to figure this out for the Indiana Fever, and hopefully they're listening to us, right? So we're all three coaches. So let's figure this out. Okay, you're saying don't use Mitchell in that capacity. The capacity that I'm suggesting is let's try to see, because what's a quicker path to success? That's what I want to ask the group. Is it a quicker path to success to try to coach Miss Mitchell into a way where she's either going to score or kick out and have the defense collapse on her, or is it a quicker path to success to do McDonald, which every point guard does, and which if I was a coach on our team, I can defense against that easy. I'm almost going with like, who else do we need to go with? Because there needs to have that scoring threat to collapse the defense. We need to have it, and the high point pick doesn't always drive that. Like they're flashing over the top. They're figuring out how to drop down, right? They're figuring it out. So who else can we use to collapse the defense so that CC doesn't have to work so hard? Or do we just shift to what you're saying, having a whole new scheme of different back screens, different kind of offensive set, and move off of the high pick, the high pick and roll. The high pick and roll everyone's trying to do. But I can coach that all day long on defense.
Her in Boston, that high pick and roll, it was, if you watched the game yesterday, Boston was getting busy. It was working. You know what I'm saying? What I'm saying is this. Ari is probably, if on this team, Ari is the best on-ball defender we have. Would you agree with that? Ari, on this team, on-ball defender. She's a better defender than Caitlin. She's a better defender than Mitchell. I would put Ari on the other team's best player as far as guard. She would be the one on Sabrina. You know what I'm saying? And my goal would be to make everything easy.
I think Lexi. I think Lexi, she's the disruptor. She's the one. There was the thing about Ari from a coaching perspective. Ari is consistent. She defends in patterns. And if you're a good offensive, if you have a good offensive IQ, you can like set her up because she defends in patterns. Whereas Lexi's a disruptor. She's a disruptor against the best scorer on the other team. Right? You don't want someone that's going to defend someone who's a 20 point a game offensive threat, and you defend them and they get 18 points. You want someone to disrupt them to get them off their game. And so I would say Lexi is, even Sophie is a better defender in that regards as far as the other team's best player.
I seen Ari when that little bit of time she did play. I seen her getting steals. Okay. I seen her all up in I know Lexi is a great defender. Don't get me wrong. I'm not saying that. But I think Lexi is a better scorer than Ari too. I think she shoot better than her too. You know what I'm saying?
Ari averaged like 2.4 steals during that little span when she was with us. You know, she averaged a hell of a lot of steals.
Right, but steals don't come from guarding the best player on her team. Steals come from having someone guard the best player on their team, and you're there spying that pick, right? That's what.
No, see, I watched her pick a lot of those guards' pockets too, though. Like she was tripping a lot of guards like on ball too. Right? I saw that too.
Fair. Mm-hmm. So what about having Lexi, like giving her a little bit more authority to be that offensive draw that we're talking about? Because what we're talking about is when Caitlin gets battered and they're spying Caitlin, they know they're spying Caitlin. So we need to have something else that's going to get in the way of that defensive scheme. And I'll defer to you guys on the Mitchell front, because she, like you said, she's a one trick pony, but that trick is pretty, I don't want to say can I say this? You know, badass. It's pretty badass, but she is a one trick pony. But who, if not Ari? Because I don't think it's Ari. I don't think it's Ari, because Ari plays like other point guards, and coaches are used to combating against that. What Caitlin needs is someone around the top of the key who is a threat around the top of the key. We don't need someone down low like Boston who's a threat. That once Boston gets inside of 10 feet, everyone has to collapse. In the corners, that's standard. Every team has a defensive scheme against the 3-point shot in the corners. It's around the top of the key where Caitlin needs support to have the defense draw in to someone else other than Caitlin around the top of the key. Is that Ari or is that Hall?
And to be honest, I feel like they have the personnel for that, but I'm just not understand why it isn't being executed on. Because if you think about having somebody to take attention off Caitlin Clark to the top of the key, then we could easily say Mitchell should be a very capable shooter to do that. And Lexi is a very capable shooter to do that as well, because Lexi is like third in 3-point percentage right now in the league. So I don't understand why it isn't really being executed, you know.
I would like to see this.
Give me a second.
My brother
Go ahead.
is also a coach. And what he suggested to me on this subject with the Fever is to have Mitchell and Hall do a high post pick and roll between the two of them, not on the corner, not down low in the corner, not on top of the key, but at the elbow. So have Mitchell and Hall do, because Hall can set. She's fundamentals. She can set those screens, right? And often when she sets those screens, she gets fouled, right? She's really good at planting her feet. So what if she and Hall did a high point off the elbow, off the 3-point line, right? And CC's on the other side. Now they have to collapse, because if they jump the top of that, let's say Mitchell is setting a screen for Lexi, If they go over the top of that, and Mitchell will be open, and once she gets open on the elbow, she's streaking down towards the basket. She's either going to make it. She does miss layups, but she's generating offense when she does that. If they collapse on Mitchell, they kick it out to Hall. She's deadly from the three-point line, and Hall can put the ball down. She's also good with her little 10-foot J. But those two doing a pick and roll on the elbow would create havoc for the defense. If I'm a coach, I'd be like, how the hell do I defend that shit? You know what I mean? With CC coming on, I'm like, damn. And then Boston down low, I'm like, wait a minute. I've got these two legit scorers on one side, and then you got Ari in the corner. Ari can sneak around the top, and get that ball. If the whole thing collapses, she can get that ball and reorganize, reset, kick it back out, right? But that's my thought, is on the elbow, have Hall and Mitchell do that screen up high, create offensive havoc. CC now is coming over the top, that kind of thing. But the thing courtside about doing double back screens like Curry, it works, but it also, when you clump, sometimes if it's not done right, it makes it easy for the defense because you have three offensive players in one area. You know what I mean? If you have three offensive players in one area versus like spreading out, that's my thing. But I like that Mitchell Hall thing. What do y'all think about that?
What up? Keep the vision. What up? Keep the vision in the building, everybody. Y'all go subscribe to his channel. Y'all already know who he is. He don't need no introduction.
Hi. One of
man?
the ones. Hey, salute to everybody. OG, Karen, is that what your name? Kyran. Hey man, I respect your point of view on the game, man. You definitely know some hoop, you know what I mean? Now, I respect your point of the game, but I don't believe we got the players that can execute the type of things you're talking about, sir. We're talking about a team. We're talking about a team that's already playing slow. So if we're going to start adding all of these dynamics, we want to add flex cuts. We want to add Iverson. These girls already can barely walk and chew gum at a fast pace. Clearly, we turn into the slowest team in the league out of nowhere. We turn into the slowest team in the league. We get no fast break points all of a sudden. And, I have a real question about the buy-in. I get it. I don't know what's going on. But look, man, one thing's for sure, two things for certain. We all got to show up to work, man. And, look, we need all hands on deck. We 6-6. We need coaches there. We need players there. We need all hands on deck. I don't know what's going on. I hope it's nothing crazy.
They said it's
we need all hands on deck. I don't think
they said it's her mother-in-law. Her mother-in-law is passing away, I think they said. You talking about Stephanie White?
I'm talking about anybody that's not at work.
Okay, I got you.
You know what I mean? But if it's something serious like that, then, prayers up. I hope everything's for the best. But the point of my story is we need buy-in. We need buy-in from the players with the system. You got to understand, we had a system before y'all got here. And it's almost like y'all came here and we have changed the system to cater to y'all, when in fact y'all wanted to come play with Caitlin Clark because of what she was doing. So I feel like we've gotten away from what we do well, where we've become one of the slowest teams in the league. And I believe Caitlin is this team is Caitlin or bust. And I think on most nights she can save us, but she's human. She's gonna have games like last game with all the attention she's getting.
Right. Hey,
I don't know, man. I don't know.
Do you agree with what I said, man? When I said that all her points she have to work for, she don't get no easy points, bro. It's like we don't have no screens set up.
It's almost like when James Harden was averaging 35, but he was averaging 33 of them unassisted. He was literally 13 dribbles for each basket, working so hard to score. But another reason she don't get no easy basket. We don't get no fast break points no more, man. We don't get anything. I mean, ATOs, I will give Christy Size this. Christy Size had 3 to 4 plays where after timeouts, Caitlin was for sure to get a good look. She would run the little circle backdoor cut. Caitlin would always get a lay. She had little things to where, hey, after a timeout, I can get you a look. We don't I mean, we run the same inbounds play where Kalen inbounds the ball and then comes to get it off a handoff. Like if I see it coming from a mile away, the other team has to see it coming from a mile away. We ran one play. We ran 2 plays yesterday. I'm sorry, I'm driving.
Yeah, he must have cut out. He must have cut out. Yeah, but that's basically what I've been saying. Well, a lot of us been saying the whole time.
End of the game.
It's coaching. This is coaching. A lot of this is coaching, man. And I think, and like I said before, I really believe this. I believe Cece is in a situation where she's fighting to do what the coaches say and how she wanna play. You know what I mean? And I think she's being told to slow down. Just like I said the other day, and I think Keep the Vision said it too. When she hit those threes against New York, I don't think the coach liked that, man, at all. I don't think the coach, hey, I think she was like, She made them, so she didn't say nothing, but I don't think that's how she want to play ball, bro. You know what I'm saying? Let me get to some of these chats. Let me get to some of these chats in the comment section, and we'll pick it back up. Hey, chat, the link is in the chat. I'll put it in there again. Let me get to some of these comments, man. I like to keep the chat involved. You know what I'm saying? Let me get to some of these comments. Hey, chat, I can't get to everybody. You know, it kind of go fast, so I'm going to get to many as I can. Dave said, I like Lexi, but did they even protect her in the expansion? I don't know if they protected her or not. Did they? I'm pretty sure they did. I think they're pretty sure they did. I think the entire team needs to work on their mental toughness as well. Hey, you ain't never lied about that, man, because when we up, we be front running. It's all good. It's all good when we up. The moment we go down, it seems like everybody's body language change, and they be acting like they be looking defeated, man. Lexi gonna be in Toronto next year. I don't know if she's gonna be in Toronto or not. You know what I mean? But I know when we up, we be front running, and then the moment they took. Hey, listen. Yesterday I was chilling, right? Ready to go to work. At halftime, I bet $50 that the Fever win. At halftime, I bet $50. Man, I lost my $50, bro. Hey, they let this team just come back and just do them like that. Easy points, bro. No box out. They getting free throw line second points, bro. They out rebounding them. They out hustling them. They getting a shot block. It seemed like they wasn't missing nothing. Man, listen, man. It was some bullshit, bro. That was some bullshit. Let me get to a couple more of these comments. I heard they took Honor Banner down. How she won. I heard the same thing. I don't know though.
What do you think? What do you guys think? What do you guys think can realistically change? Okay, we know Caitlin's not going to shoot 0-7. Besides the missed shots, what can be changed?
Bro, they have to.
What can be changed besides her actually?
This is what they got to do. They gotta realize, no matter who like it, no matter who feelings get hurt, no matter who want the ball, this is Caitlin Clark's team. She the superstar. They all need to understand. I'll call a meeting, bro, and hey, look, bro, I don't know if I got to tell y'all, but she the star. We're going to run the offense through her, period, man. And I will make sure that she touched the ball every possession down the floor, bro. Yeah, Caitlin Clark is number 1. I say Boston is number 2. Mitchell is number 3. That's how we're going to run our offense, bro. You know what I mean? And whoever if you don't score, you don't get the ball today, hey, get the rebound and get second chance shots. You know what I'm saying? I think they trying to they fight with their hey, Drizzy, I said this a few minutes ago, bro. I don't know if you heard me. If I asked you right now, what's the identity of the Fever? What's the answer to that? You there, Drizzy?
Yeah, it was breaking up a little bit. I hear you.
Hey, what's the identity of the Fever? Not what it's supposed to be, what we know it should be. Right, as of today, what's the identity of the Fever?
We don't have one. We don't have one.
Exactly. That's the damn problem right there.
I disagree, though. I disagree.
And the thing is, I don't believe that they properly constructed a roster. Obviously, I know Kayla's at her best when she's getting up and down playing fast. This roster isn't built to do that. We've seen them get outran. We've seen them when we was running early in the game. We watched the whole team run out of gas. And halfway through the third quarter, the team was out of gas. They was done. That's why Aaliyah Boston started fouling and needed a sub. Everybody had to come out. So they have not done a proper job putting up. We went and got a bunch of older players. We have not done the proper job putting a lineup around her, a team around her that suits her playing style.
All right. So what do you guys say to this comment on the screen? Fever went 1-9 last year to start. That didn't happen overnight. Give it some time. What do you guys say to that?
I do agree with that fundamentally because with Caitlin's injury and then coming back and the dynamic energy that the change between being one team, right? Just like 2 years ago, the Fever went a whole season, and all of a sudden Caitlin Clark comes in. It took them 9 games to get their footing, like it's taking Dallas right now, right? It's taking Dallas some time to figure out how to use Paige and everything else. So I do agree with that because we saw the disruption with Cece being off the court. Then she comes back, she blows it up. Then she has that game that she had a battle against the Sun, right? And as a Robert, like I don't have names on the screens here, but to your point, brother, about them being gassed by the third quarter. I just wanted to get up and turn the TV off. I'm like, that's coaching. That is the most simple coaching thing that you can do. And I don't care if you're 29. Like none of these professional athletes need to have an excuse about not being in shape enough to go to work for 4 quarters. That's just pure will and coaching. And I'll just say that.
What do you think about what you think about when we went to our best lineup? Our best lineup is the Blonde Bombers, Sophie, Lexi with the big 3. I call them the Fantastic 5. Sophie, Lexi, Caitlin, Kelsey Mitchell, and Aaliyah Boston. That's the best 5 we could roll out there, period. That's the best 5. We roll that lineup out there. We go up 13, 14 points. That lineup does not see the floor together again.
I think he broke up. But hey, what he just said is what I said when I first came on the stream. That lineup that he just referred to, that lineup right there got us up, and that lineup didn't come back up in the game until like forever. You know what I'm saying? Forever.
They didn't come back in until 3 minutes left.
Forever, ridiculous. Man. You know what I mean?
I 100% agree with that. They're not strategically using.
Your worst nightmare.
What's going on, Court?
Worst nightmare. Welcome back.
What's going on, Kyran? I'm saying it right?
Yeah, you are, brother.
Hey, nightmare. What up, man?
Worst nightmare? What's up, worst nightmare?
What's going on, panel? Salute to the panel.
I know you come on here to vote, man. What's up, bro?
No. I was. Nah, I ain't gonna front at first. I was, but
what's up? Go ahead and say we suck. Go ahead, man.
No. Y'all don't suck. Listen. I heard y'all saying some things about the game. You know, I heard some people saying that, it was the lineup, and I heard some people saying that, it was the energy and the coach, and, so I just wanted to give my little input on what I seen from it last night. So what I seen last night, the loss came from Stephanie White getting away from what was working in the first half. And of course,
she didn't coach yesterday. She didn't coach yesterday. But go ahead. I got your point though. But she didn't coach yesterday. But go ahead.
Okay. Now I was watching. I didn't really see the game, but I watched the highlights. So I'm just speaking off highlights.
How can you speak on highlights, bro, and you don't got a whole gist of what happened in the game? But go ahead. I'll let you get it off. Go ahead. Yeah,
but that's why I'm admitting it though. So you know what I'm saying. Whatever I say is gonna be based off the highlights. What I saw was Stephanie. She didn't coach. Whoever was fucking coaching, they got away from what was working in the first half. Caitlin Clark, they was bringing the trap to Caitlin Clark real hard. She was getting rid of basketball with her IQ and her ability to pass the basketball. Either somebody was cutting to the basket, Aaliyah Boston or Howard, or either Aaliyah Boston was going back door, and she was finding everybody. That shit was working. Second half, all of a sudden, they came out just doing some completely different shit. So I don't know what that was about.
Kelsey Mitchell played as much point guard in the second half as Caitlin Clark. That's where the damn problem be.
And she not no pocket. Hey, bro, Frizzy, bro. I don't know.
That was a bad coaching adjustment.
Yeah, the thing is, bro. Like I get it. Caitlin was shooting the ball terribly, But at the end of the day, I'm gonna live by you, I'm gonna die by you. At the end of the day, she was shooting it terribly, and we still had a 15-point lead where shooting it terribly because, like you said, she getting all the attention and distributing. So why go away from it because she missing shots? We up 15. Why are we all of a sudden Kelsey Mitchell is bringing the ball up, initiating the offense? It just don't make sense. It just don't make sense, man.
I hear you, fam. You never go away from what's working.
Yeah,
I don't.
bro, like,
Every time Kelsey Mitchell get the ball, bro, I be taking deep breaths, bro, because I know it's about to be. Listen, bro. Hey, man, listen, man. I think Kelsey Mitchell, somebody need to pull her to the side and just tell her, like, listen, we understand you made the All-Star last year. We understand this was your team before Caitlin came, but you ain't for first option no more, man. Like, I mean, I'm talking.
You can't really do that. Well, I mean,
I'll have
he the type of player where, you know, she saved you with a lot of that stuff. You know, it was big runs they was making where she was stopping the run, or, you know, but so you don't want to, at the end of the day, you don't want to tell a pure scorer, hey, don't look to score. But as a coaching staff, you have to make the decisions and know the game enough to say, hey, I'm not going to have the ball in her hands too much because I know her instincts. I don't want to take away from her instincts, but I don't want the ball in her hands nonstop for her to just do that the whole time. That's why you have the ball in Caitlin's hands. I just don't get, man, we got some boneheads over there, bro. I'm sorry, man.
Yeah. It's coaching, bro. You know the crazy part about it is everybody is seeing this. If you notice, all the teams, this is what we can expect. All the teams is going to pressure her 94 feet, bro. We can look.
That's what I was saying the other night. That's everybody gonna copycat. That's the defensive game plan for Caitlin Clark. You trap as soon as she come across, because if you let her get across that half court and walk into that three, she gonna fucking destroy your ass, and they know that.
And
so now the bulletin has been put out to the whole league. Okay, you got to stop her soon as she come across that court and force her to give up the basketball.
Yeah, you're right, man. Another thing too, we always talk about that Timpson. Why we need to play Timpson? What's up with her, bro? Another thing too, why is we coming down going low in the post to Howard? Man, I don't like this, bro.
We went away from the game plan, bro.
Yeah, that go back to going away from the game plan.
Wasn't making shots, and then they said, okay, we're gonna play through the post when that's not when we're at our best. Yeah. That's not like that's just not us. But this goes to. OG said something earlier when he was talking about kind of us not really playing to when I was talking about us not playing to Caitlin's strengths, but my whole thing with that too is like you can't teach an old dog new tricks. We can't all of a sudden expect Natasha Howard in her 19th season to be getting up and down nonstop. You know, like they said, last year, what was the difference? We started out 1-9 last year. We shouldn't panic. Yeah, we had a bunch of 22 to 25-year-olds who was learning, and then once they figured out, these older people, they can't run with us, we start running them out the gym.
That's when they started killing them.
To run people out the gym.
All right, well, here from a coaching.
Well, I feel you on that.
I hear you guys getting emotional on this, but from a coaching solution perspective, it's understanding what you have and maximizing that. So you're right about Howard. You're right about the age, all that stuff. So that golden, what do y'all call it with the two blondes? And what do you call that lineup?
Blonde Bombers.
The Blonde Bombers lineup, right? Yeah. So if I was a coach, I would start that lineup. I would hang on to Howard and a few people and put them in strategically to disrupt the other team. And when I do, I'm telling them, I want your legs to fall off, and then I'll pull you out so you can rest. But there is no resting on the court. That's what I'm talking about. What drives me crazy more than anything else. And no resting on the court. Yeah, you go out there. If she starts, great. Give me 2 minutes. 2 minutes where you need to run with our offense, because that's what our offense is. That's our identity. You've got to play inside that, and then put your hand up. We'll pull you out. We'll put so-and-so in. Well, that's what I'm talking about. You got to work with who you have.
But I didn't mean to cut you off, man. But you got to realize sometimes it's gonna be hard to run if the other team is making baskets.
No, but see,
you know what I'm saying? If the other team making baskets, that means you got to take the ball out.
The breakdown, bro. I showed showed this. I showed a video breakdown of all made baskets versus last year. Made baskets. We're not even letting the ball hit the floor out the net. We snatching the ball out the net and running and getting fast points. We was the trash defensive team last year. We was scoring quickly off of made baskets.
Okay.
Yeah. And then you know what I think too? Guys, was a big problem too? I think a lot of times too, these other girls on the Fever team, they rely on Caitlin Clark to make them dangerous. I think these other girls got to get dangerous and get busy.
Yeah, it was it's body language. That's what I seen on the highlights. Like their body language was kind of off.
Because if you look at, let's use the Atlanta Dream for comparison, right? Alicia Gray, Bree Jones, they're not standing around waiting on Ryan Howard to do something for them in order for them to get busy. When you look at them, they're dangerous 24/7 all day. Like a lot of times in this box, because even when Caitlin was out the other day for that 5-game stretch, this team was not dangerous. So that means they need Caitlin to turn them into weapons. You see what I'm saying? And I think that's their number one problem too. I think a lot of them, they just play without confidence out there on that basketball court. You know what I'm saying?
I agree with you.
The problem is, bro, we got, and this is gonna be my last thing, Junkie. I got to get up out of here. Hey, I appreciate you.
Put your link in the chat too when you bounce out.
I got you. Big problem, man. We got a big problem going forward. And I just don't see. The problem is, bro, Caitlin, our guards, Caitlin and Kelsey, want to play fast, but we don't have the roster to cater to their, the tempo they want to play. So it's kind of like it's a clash. The guards, the two explosive guards, want to get up and down, play fast, play in transition, get up threes, but we got Bonner. We got Howard. Aaliyah Boston struggle getting up and down. Damaris Dantes can't get up and down. We have a slow team overall that doesn't fit what our best players really want to do. So, like OG was saying, as the coach, okay, you got to cater to what you have. Okay, so we're not at this point, we can't really cater this around Caitlin. We can't force these people to play fast who can't play fast. So now we just have to turn into a half-court play through the post team if we're going to cater to what we have, because we have a slow team.
Okay.
And we're going to be getting blown out, man.
Fair. That's a fair point. I just don't see the accountability yet. And that's what frustrates me as a coach. But I'm going to say this. It might be controversial, Junkie, on your channel and whatnot. But I think it's the first time in the history of the W where there is such a massive weight of accountability on these players to perform at this level. Like, I'm gonna say that. Like, and so I haven't seen.
Yeah, Caitlin got pressure.
Yeah, I haven't seen the kind of, like, with so many eyes on the game now, right? It brings a level of accountability and fierceness that you need to step up. So being a professional basketball player in the W is different now than it was before. Now there are gonna be people in the chat and be like, "Oh, you're crazy. What about Maya Moore?" No, yes, every year there are 4 or 5 or 6 individuals who I'm not talking about the top 2%. I'm talking about in general. I've been to WNBA games all my life, and I would walk away from WNBA game, and then I would go to a D1 or a D2 or even a high school women's basketball game, and you got heart out there. You got heart out there, right? I have season tickets at my university, and this, like, it was a Cal State San Bernardino or something like that came to play, and there was like this 5'7" Asian. Oh my God, talk about heart. And like, so they're playing for something big, right? Outside of the pros. Once they get to the pros, it just feels like, to me, they've settled in, where win or lose, whatever, like the top. And I'm not saying it like just in general. Like, please, chat, don't blow me up. I'm not talking about laziness. I'm talking about it's a different level of you gotta bring it. And Caitlin is how they're guarding Caitlin. The other teams I haven't seen it yet. the coaches will figure it out. Oh, if we can stop Caitlin like this, we can stop Collier and all. We can start doing that with other players.
No,
Because
but
And then
Nah,
another thing too,
I'm
another
saying
thing,
though, but
you can't stop
they
Caitlin.
not
though.
really
Sorry.
stop. They not really stopping Caitlyn like that. But the thing is, it goes back to what I was saying the other night. If they're gonna do that with Caitlyn having the ball in her hand, she got to find other ways to affect the game offensively without the ball.
Exactly.
That way they can't throw them double teams and traps and all that. They can't
Exactly.
do that shit if you
Exactly.
running around the floor, coming off screens, going back door. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
Listen though, right? Check this out.
You
Caitlyn
can
is-
go in the post and then let Caitlyn come off a goddamn screen and let whoever in the post pass the ball to Caitlyn. She'll be wide open under the basket. Right there, layup.
Another thing too is this though. I have never really, I'm not gonna say never, but most of the time Caitlyn is off. She always usually end with 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 assists. But a lot of times these girls be selling out at the layups, bro. Bro, every single game we leave at least 20 missing layups, bro. Every single game, it's like 20 points left out there, bro. Missed layups, man. You know what I'm saying?
To be honest,
Caitlin Clark can't be getting double teamed and all this, and y'all bombing the layups. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah, that. If she find a person, they got to make the shot.
Okay, let me ask coaches. Why do players miss layups? It's a fundamental question, easy to answer. Why do players miss layups?
They either overcompensate the glass or they undercompensate that shit.
Her legs. It's all in your legs, right? It's all in your legs. How you control yourself when you go in the air.
Yeah,
and that's what I'm saying. Like for me, what's going to happen now? And I said that the other night, right, Junkie? I was talking about the way that players are start to train because of Caitlin Clark. The W is going to have a different level of skilled bodies out there. Right now, I don't see their legs. Like it's all about your legs to control yourself and to make layups and stuff. It's the number one reason why.
But check this out, though, OG, right? If you start making all your layups, you will force them. It's almost like football. Y'all watch football? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
You know how the defense be playing like a zone or man or something, or they be stacking the box.
Cover two, the bend but don't break, prevent. Yeah, that bullshit.
You stack them out the box. You can run a defense out of certain coverages. Like you back there playing that zone and that cover two, we can run you out of that shit. We just gonna hand the ball off. That means you're gonna have to come down.
You got to adjust. Yeah, you got to adjust. Or we just gonna keep running your ass out of there.
Keep running you down. Okay, cool. So if you guys gonna triple and double team Caitlin, okay, cool. Y'all can do that. We just gonna drop the ball down and get easy layups all day. But these girls
that shit, that's what they was doing. And that shit was working. I'm telling you, she was dropping everything to Leah Boston or Howard right there at the basket when they came with that trap.
Right, exactly.
A few times she even took the ball to the cup herself. Like, fuck it, I'm going all the way. I ain't gonna let y'all just stop me right here.
Yeah, and I'll be telling them, try me, double team me. I'm just gonna drop the ball down and we're gonna get easy buckets all night. Easy buckets all night.
It was working. They was up by what, 15, something like that?
Then they went away from it though.
Yeah, they went away from the game plan. Yeah.
They went away from that line. That lineup that they had that got them up, they went away from it, bro. And they didn't bring that lineup back to ball. It was down.
But see, I didn't know Stephanie White wasn't there last night, though. I didn't know that.
But here's something that I wanted to throw at you all as a question. Y'all remember when Phil had MJ start down low on the post? Y'all remember that? When he instead of being out high on the wing with Curry kicking off and all that stuff, and because his starting with his back to the basket when he received the ball, like MJ's skill level at that point from a one-on-one or even happened only Kobe really from getting the ball down low, back to the basket, Kobe and MJ stand almost apart from anyone else, right?
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, right? So what about this? Because we're talking about solutions here, right, for the chat. We can just complain all day long and whine and crying all day long, but solutions, because we're smart. All right, so we all agree that the team that we currently have is not in shape enough for the type of players to run that we know the Fever can do to win. We agree with that. We agree that Caitlin's working too hard to get the ball. up high around the 3-point line. One of the thoughts that actually doesn't come from me, it comes from my older brother, who I learned a lot of stuff from. He's like, man, they got to start. You have to swing Boston wide, have CC go down low, have her do a pickup high, go down low. She posts up whoever's guarding her, would start her with her back to her basket. The last few games, you guys have seen it. CC was almost getting excited, trying to do that little shake Kobe fade, right? Like she did a few times. You all watched it, right? She is such a smart player. Like if the coach said, we're going to try something new in the half court set, we need to disrupt all the other coaches and how they think to guard you. We need to throw in a wrench into the system. CC, you need to be able to have skills. We're going to kick it to you down low. If the double team comes, boom, Lexi Hall, 3-pointer. Double team comes, boom. Mitchell at the key. Grabs the ball by herself.
Yeah, see that? Yeah, see that's what I'm talking about, Kyran.
And that goes back to what your worst nightmare was saying on the last stream. She needs to develop a bike and learn different ways to affect the game. And to be honest, she's 1 year removed from being a rookie. You don't really learn that 1 year of being removed from a rookie. That takes time. So that goes
it's gonna
back to
take
what
a few years. She nowhere close to her
You
prime.
got to give them grace. You got to give them grace. To be honest, right now, CC is still green. To be honest, you can see it in her body language. You could even see it sometimes with the decisions she made. She's still too green. She is amazing for being a second-year player, and that's what's throwing a lot of us off too. She's so great right now, averaging 20 points and almost 10 assists as a second-year player, that we're kind of forgetting that from when CC was in college to now, she has the same type of game that people have been seeing for years, and coaches are learning how to guard against it. So she just needs to learn how to affect the game in like different ways so that she can pull different hats out of the bag, and that'll make it much easier for her. And you don't really learn those things like being your second year in the league. So that just takes time.
Hey, Jay, this comment on the screen right here, I fully agree with it, and I said this a few minutes ago. Fever don't want to accept CC as a star. They all want to be the star still. That is the biggest problem. And that's what I keep on saying, bro. Every time down the floor, I'm running a play to get CC the ball, bro. Everybody else is second and third options, man. And listen, CC be getting 20 and 25 points. She had 32 the other night or something like that, bro. Those are all hard points. Bro, imagine if you could get her 10 easy points per game. Like wide open, like just a wide open look. She don't really get wide open looks, bro. Why you think
She don't, Court.
Why you think
that's why they can play her the way they play her.
Exactly. You see Lexi every single game, Lexi got 3 or 4 wide open shots. Tell me I'm lying. Kelsey Mitchell got 3 or 4 wide open shots. But all the tensions
shit, they not gonna play them like they gonna play Caitlin.
Right, but that's as a coach, it's your job to get this play open. Hey, bro, we just talked about
I feel you. But it goes back to that skill set too. You know what I'm saying?
Nah, bro, we just talked about football, bro. We just talked about football. Man, you know how many times they double cover some of these elite wide receivers, but it's the coach's job to scheme him open. You know what I'm saying? Bring him across the line of scrimmage I forgot what's the word right now. I can't think what it's called. On a
you got to do different things. You know,
motion. Bring him in motion. Bring
him in motion. Go up and out.
Yeah, they pressing him up. They playing press coverage. Okay, bring him in motion. You know what I mean? You have to do something to get your star player the ball, bro. A lot of players, you know what I'm saying? A lot of the elite players, bro, they got to see the ball go in the basket a few times, bro. You know what I'm saying? Caitlin Clark got to get all her baskets hard, man. She got to step back from 30 feet. I don't mind her shooting from 30 feet, but I don't want all her baskets to be from 30 feet. You know what I'm saying? No, man, I want them to be open 30 feet. I don't want it to be contested all the time. You know what I'm saying? Like, come on, bro. They said
them shit's gonna be contested because they not leaving her wide open.
Bro, that's why it's your job. Hey, listen, go look at the Golden State Warriors, bro. All Steph Curry shots ain't contested. They scheme him open.
Yeah,
The
you're
whole,
right.
the whole world know this dude can shoot. Everybody know he can shoot. They double team him,
Yeah.
triple team, all that. They scheme him open, bro. Sometimes I see Steph Curry could bring the ball up the floor. He'll pass it out to like Draymond or something like that. He'll take off running from this side of the court all the way to the other side of the court, bro. Coming around
Oh,
three.
okay, yeah. So that's what I'm saying, Court. Is Caitlin Clark going to play that style? We haven't seen what she can really do without the basketball in her hands. We know what she can do with the
Let me ask
basketball.
you all this. Let me ask you all this.
Trying to keep her in check, bro.
Let me ask you all this.
Go ahead.
This is a thought I had the other day.
What's up, Jay?
When Stephanie White, and I'm gonna mirror this back to Angel Reese too. Remember when Stephanie White came out saying that she wanted to play Caitlin off ball? That is probably the exact same reason why she said that, just to open up a different dimension for their offense. And
Yeah, you got
sometimes
to.
when you take a player out of their comfort zone, they get better. Same thing with Angel Reese, what they did to her in Chicago. When Tyler Marsh came, he already knew, okay, she has problems making a layup. So I'm going to make her uncomfortable by letting her handle the ball. And now it's opening up her passing game. You get what I'm saying? So sometimes these coaches could already see these things. And that's why sometimes they challenge these players to not do what you're used to doing from college to now, but hey, let's try doing something else. So now it's an additional weapon in your arsenal, and we don't have to worry about teams pressuring you 94 feet. Now it's just up to you as the player to take that challenge on and be like, okay, like your worst nightmare was saying, when I'm off ball, I'm going to keep moving and keep moving, just to take the defensive tension off of my other teammates, so that maybe even if the ball doesn't come back to me, I draw enough attention to whereas we can get something going. It's the same thing for Angel Reese in Chicago. Tyler Marsh took her from out of that paint where she likes to be, put her to the top of the key, and now you see her developing another aspect to her game. So that's all Caitlin has to do. She just has to develop more aspects to her game to be more of an even dangerous player. You see what I'm saying? If that makes sense.
Absolutely. Can I comment on Gun and Guns in the chat?
What did he say?
Yeah. No, he was just saying about my comment about posting up about not, and I appreciate you responding to my comment, my statement about comparison to MJ when Phil Jackson had him like do that in mid-season, and again, it's exactly to your point right now, is challenging these players to disrupt the other team's defensive scheme.
Exactly.
Right. And so there are smart players, and CC is smart enough to do that. I'm not suggesting to become a post player. What I'm saying is, if Boston goes up high, Caitlin swings around. Picture this as from coaches, right? As a coaching play, you got Boston up high, you got Caitlin off ball, you've got McDonald bringing the ball up. Lexi comes, swings around. The defense is watching Lexi McDonald, right? Now, instead of Caitlin going over the top of Boston, she sets a back screen on Boston. Boston then flashes up. Caitlin goes down low, right? Caitlin goes where she hasn't been before. All of a sudden,
take her defender with her down there. Correct.
Take her defender with her down there. But yeah, absolutely. Like all of a sudden, if Caitlin Clark is down low on a defender who's under 6'2", she's going to score or go to the free throw line. Period.
And let me ask you all this. You all think she's going to have a double team down there in the post? She won't have a double team down there in the post.
No, she won't.
Because as far as they're concerned, we don't need a double team for her down low in the post. Now imagine now she has a smaller guard on her down there in the post, and she's able to, like you said, learn that post game. She'll punish them down there. And now you know what they have to do? Oh shit. We gotta see what we could do to get her out of the post. And when they start to get out of the post, you know where she's gonna end back up? On that same 3-point line, killing them.
Yep. She's got 3-point shooter.
Okay.
Yeah.
Hey, are we overreacting from that one game?
Of course.
Yes. We're overreacting on Caitlin because Caitlin is only in her second year.
Hey, we used to her getting busy shooting. She had a bad game, bro. 0 for 7 from 3-point line, bro. It wasn't her. I think we might be overreacting. Like the greater scheme, I think I agree with everything you guys are saying, except the post. I don't want her down in the post. They beat her up enough up top. You want to beat her up some? I don't want her down there, man.
It's just a flash. It's just a flash. It's not down.
I don't want her down there, man. I don't want her down there, man. She
She ain't got to go that far. She ain't got to go that far.
Right. She can go like 8 feet away from the basket. She can like literally be like 8 feet away from the basket. You don't have to like be to the post in the paint.
Hey, man. Hey, I believe, check this out. Somebody said it in the chat. I believe, I could be wrong, but I believe you just switch out the coaches, bro. Take Golden State, send them over there to Fever. I believe we win last night, bro. We got out-coached, bro, last night.
Yeah, definitely.
We got out-coached, man. You know what I'm saying? Flat out, bro. Some of these teams in the NBA, bro, it's a lot of Indiana Pacers was not a better team than New York, bro. They got out-coached. They got out-coached, bro. Sometimes coaching matters, bro. San Antonio never really had the best team, bro. Popovich was out-coaching teams, man. You know what I'm saying? It's just how it is, man. We got out-coached, bro. Flat out, man. You got a superstar on your team, and you haven't figured out how to use her. You know what I'm saying?
So what kind of defensive scheme they had going on last? Because from what I was seeing on them highlights, man, they was cooking in that paint, and then shit, they started playing in, and then they went outside and started hitting wide open threes. And everybody was kind of like standing around. Their body language was all off. The
Fever. This is what I noticed about the hell. This is what I noticed about the Fever, man. When they up, it's all good, bro. They look good. Everybody's scoring. It's everything good. You know what I'm saying? The moment they go down, bro, like the Fever last year would have won this game right here. That Fever team last year would have beat this team right here, bro. They had more resilient. Like they was like I don't know how to explain it, man. You know what I'm saying? Like they would get down last year, and it would be we just come back and win. The moment we got down, I knew it was over, bro. I knew it was over. The moment we got down,
they don't have the mental fortitude, and that's why New York is so good because New York could be down 16. Even when they were playing the Dream the other day, they came back on the Dream. Like New York is mentally tough like that. They can come back on anybody at any time.
I disagree with both y'all.
That sounds like front running to me. Then that's the definition of front running.
I disagree. I think this team this year had to move. They relied too much on Caitlin Clark emotionally. That's one thing. When she was injured, it was like a whole different team. So the coaches had to figure out how to redesign the team for those games. Now they come back. They showed 2 games of pure resiliency. And between the ears, you heard Caitlin Clark say it with New York. She was like, because of her yelling in the huddle, she's like, we are not going to let ourselves go back down. We're going to hold them. Because remember, New York went on that little mini run, and it got down to like 6 points. Boom. They showed heart and resiliency to win that game. And then to come back with the Sun, all that battling and stuff like that, and just to treat them like they were. But no, I think you guys are over-exaggerating that.
I want to ask you guys a question. I want you guys to be honest. Last year's team, the second half team, do they win that game yesterday?
With Caitlin playing,
and not if Caitlin shot bad. Like not if Caitlin shot bad.
Last year's team would have won that game yesterday, man. Hey, chat.
I don't think they would have won if Caitlin shot bad like that.
I'm talking about the last half, bro. Yeah, they're the one. Last year, she didn't score. Last year was a lot of teams, a lot of games. I ain't gonna say a lot, but last year was a few games when she wouldn't lead in scoring. She had a few bad games last year, bro. It's just that the team.
She did, but then that was the games where Kelsey Mitchell was dropping like 30 plus, and Lexi Hall was dropping 25 plus, and
running. When last year did we come down the floor and go down low to Timmy? We ain't never went down low to Timmy, bro. They coming down here going down low to Howard like she Akeem Olajuwon or some shit. No, bro.
That's what that's what they was brought in for. Listen, when that's what those players was brought in for, fam.
Man.
Listen,
no,
they lost in the playoffs last year, and the narrative was they didn't have. Okay, go ahead.
Court, you're flip-flopping.
I'll let you get that off right now, bro. No, I'm not flip-flopping. Last year, bro, we'd have beat that team. You know why? Because we had an identity. We don't have no identity right now, bro. One game we'll play this way. The next game we'll play this way. No, bro. Last year, we would have ran that team about the building, man. We would not have been coming down here worried about Howard's feelings and she want to be the MVP and she want to touch the ball. I treat Howard like Rodman, bro. You get the rebounds and you are going to come off second chance points. We ain't running no play for you. None. The whole game. You're not getting no plays ran from you. You know what I'm saying? At all. And if we do throw it down low for you, you kick it back out, man. I'm keeping it real, bro. I'm keeping it real, bro.
I know you are, but number one, last year, I agree with you. Mitchell in these kinds of games, Mitchell was always stepping up. To my original point, when I first came on, you all were disagreeing, especially you, Court. You were like, no, not Mitchell. But now you're saying you liked last year when Mitchell was on her game. What I'm saying is, I think Mitchell is a key. Right now, Mitchell is a key right now because to your point, Court, last year, Mitchell had the juice when Caitlin was not performing.
No, I'm not disagreeing.
Yeah, and she closed a lot of them games too.
Yeah, she did.
No, but I'm not disagreeing with you though. I'm saying I want Mitchell on her game. I'm not saying I don't want Mitchell listen, bro. I don't want Mitchell to be 50% of the ball handling. No.
But she did last year. She did last year.
He was running. That's when we were running. If we running and gunning,
we want to run.
Yeah, but okay, so this is a different team, Court. This a different team. Y'all brought in the bigs because of what happened in the playoffs last year. Y'all brought in the bigs.
That ain't why we brought in bigs. We brought in the bigs.
Yeah, the narrative was y'all needed some veteran leadership. The team was too young. So we bring in Barner, we bring in Howard, two veterans that done won, that done proved themselves, you know.
That's not what happened. We brought in those bigs because that's what Stephanie asked White. That's what she wanted, and those her players. You know how teams go.
That's what I'm saying, because she the one created the narrative that's what y'all needed.
Hey, bro.
Okay, to be honest, to be fair, like
let me ask you a question. Do you think Christy Size should have got fired?
Yes.
You say yes?
Based off what I see now, I don't know, man. I don't know.
Now, see. Guess what? Hey, Christy Size created the identity they had last season. She's not there no more.
She created it.
Caitlin did that.
But y'all know what I mean. She put together the, she the one told them to run.
Bro, check this out. They could have brought the same team back.
Y'all fans got Christy Size fired, man.
Katie Lou, is that her name? Katie Lou, get her up out of here. I would have probably liked to keep Timmy the way she playing over there in Golden State. Wheeler, we could have let her go. You know what I'm saying? And who else? Alyssa Smith, get her up out of here, bro. And then just do our draft. Bring in Timpson, and we'd be good. We'd be better right now. They brought in these old. Hey, bro, you know what this remind me of? This is what this remind me of. Do y'all remember when the Lakers back in the day went and got old ass Karl Malone and
Gary Payton and I remember that. Yeah,
that was the worst.
They brought in names, bro. And they got their ass whooped. That's what I'm trying to tell you, man. They brought these old ass players in. No, man, it's not our offense, bro. It's not our offense, man. It's not our offense, bro.
But the key to Indiana last year was not Smith, was not those people you're talking about. The key was three players, right? 3 players. That's what I'm saying right now. Right now, for solution-based stuff, I would do 3 things. One, I would definitely diversify how we use CC in the half court. We have to disrupt the other team's defense and how she's used. To your point, Court, more different kinds of backdoor screens, whatever. Disrupt offensively in the half court set, even if that means Caitlin doing more around the mid range and whatnot. That's number one. Number two, I would put the ball in Kelsey's hands sooner. I'm not saying run the point. I'm saying when that ball drops, boom, kick it. Let's go. The two of them running down the court, right? Number one.
Hey, you know what's going to happen?
Let me finish. Number three is I would figure out off the other elbow, an opposite elbow dynamic duo between Hall and Mitchell or someone where because we have good scores. Figure out a dynamic duo high on the high post. That is automatically going to open up CC. It's going to open up threes for Hall and others and whatnot. Those three things. But Mitchell is a key, brother, to your point about last year. She was a key at the end of the season, and we need to somehow coach her up, get her back to fire because she bails us out at the right times. But she did not last night. The game last night was frustrating in so many ways, and I agree with you about having all these older players like you just made my skin crawl bringing back. I grew up in LA. You bring up that team. Don't ever bring up that team, brother. They
brought Gary Payton and Carmelo there for what?
Yeah, Gary Payton, Carmelo.
Brought them there for their name, bro. That's what they're doing with this shit over here. They brought them there for a name. No, bro. And another thing too. This would have happened if we go for what you say, OG. This would have happened. Yeah. They'd kick the ball to Kelsey Mitchell. She the fastest on the court damn near every game. She'd be down there by herself. By the time she get down to the goal, everybody's still running, bro. She's so fast. She has one move, bro, and that's fast, full speed ahead, all gas, no brakes, bro.
You gotta use it.
Bro, she don't got no brakes, bro. None.
Yeah.
And then she dribbled with her head down, bro. She dribbled her head down, and she's gonna go to the hole and throw that shit up. That's what's going to happen.
Why did it work last year?
Bro, because Caitlin Clark ran the offense, man. That's why. Hey, OG, don't make me pull up these stats on you, bro. Don't make me pull up these stats.
We're saying the same thing. We're saying the same thing. We need to have Mitchell be better this year. Do we not agree?
OG, you gonna make me pull up these stats, man.
But shouldn't we not have Mitchell be better this year?
Yeah, definitely.
She is. Now.
The core three from last year is still there with Lexi, Mitchell, and Caitlin Clark. So even though you brought in a lot of older players, those players was brought in to basically be like the big sisters to those, you know.
Hey, you see,
but they still can be running.
Hey, bro, do you guys see this right here, bro?
Courtside.
Here he go.
Hold on, bro.
To OG's point, last year Kelsey Mitchell was better than how she's playing this year, though. I can't even lie.
I agree. Yeah. You know why? Because this girl right here was the first option, and Kelsey Mitchell got her points like anonymously, like you know what I mean? Like we didn't like every game. We didn't run. Oh, bro, we ran.
But Caitlin's still the first option this year. She's still the first option.
Bro, hold on, bro. Y'all is tripping, bro.
She the first option because she got the ball.
Yeah.
Nah, man, but okay, cool. I understand that, right? But if y'all remember, Stephanie White said she want to come down here and slow the tempo down, slow the offense down. That ain't Caitlin Clark, bro.
Yeah, because that's the narrative that she created. Stephanie White came to the team and said, listen, y'all didn't win in the playoffs because y'all couldn't play half-court basketball. Y'all didn't know how to slow down and play half-court. So this is what we going to do.
That ain't our skill set, bro. That's like telling Steph Curry.
Sometimes you make changes you shouldn't have made. But, I mean, the season ain't over yet, though. The season ain't over yet.
Hey, Steph, this is a cumulative to what y'all talking about. That's like if I took over.
Let me ask you all a question.
Hold on real quick, Jay. Hold on real quick. If I took over the coaching for the Golden State Warriors and I go in there and say, hey, you know, from now on, Steph Curry, we're gonna start you in the post. We're gonna have you in the post. Like you taking away from his skill set, man. That's what they trying to do with Kenny Clark, bro. They trying to govern the girl.
No. Don't just put her down in the post like that. What I'm saying is she come down the court as the point guard. If they trap, she can give up the ball, then she can go down in the post. You know what I'm saying? Because that's fucking up the defense now. Because now they got to readjust. Oh, damn, what's she doing down here? You know what I'm saying? Now the ball comes back to her down there. Who's to say what could happen?
And that's what Phil Jackson did with MJ. Now,
exactly. He got MJ to understand. Listen, we can do a whole lot of shit if you just let Pippen be the point forward and you play off the ball, and we gonna run the hell out this triangle.
Hey, Kenneth Williams. I agree with you, bro. Hold on. Where'd it go? Where'd Kenneth Williams comment go? He said Stephanie White was brought in to sabotage Kenny Clark. That's damn sure what it feel like, man. That's damn sure what it feel like, bro.
I don't. Why you feel like that, fam? I gotta know why you feel like that.
Bro, all these records she broke, bro, was playing up tempo. Hey, listen, if Stephanie White was the coach last year, this wouldn't even be a screen. She don't break all these records with that dumbass offense.
Yeah, that's what okay, so Christy Size ain't there.
I know.
Okay.
That's what I'm saying, bro. Like,
okay, so number one.
Okay, let me ask the panel real quick. Let me ask the panel something. When they made this move with Stephanie White and the players they brought in, Bonner and Howard, did y'all feel like the team was gonna be moving forward, or were y'all like, man, god damn, man, I don't know about that?
Yes.
You know what I'm saying?
Yes, I felt good about it. I felt good about it personally.
I felt good.
Let me tell you why. Let me explain, because I felt like the team was a bit more versatile, or the team was about to be more versatile, and that just goes to the point that I was about to, or at least the question I was going to ask y'all: do you feel as if it would have been an advantage of us being able, or at least knowing how to play fast and play in that half court? What you all think? Because I think yes, I think that would have been an advantage, and I think
I agree with you, Jay. I agree with you, Jay. That's definitely it's always an advantage when you can play more than one way.
See, Court, like exactly, Court. Like sometimes you just got to know how to play more than one way, just in case you have to. Understand? Fast pace,
and that's what Stephanie.
Bread and butter, you know.
And that's what Stephanie White came for. But the thing with Stephanie White, she done got away from the run game. You can't, you know what I'm saying? You weren't supposed to get away from the run game. You were supposed to come over there and add the half court offense and mix that shit with the run game.
Listen, bro. Hold on, real quick. I think we get in off track a little bit here, man. Check this out.
Okay.
Stephanie White, you know what Caitlin Clark is when you came over here. We brought you over here for defense. Bring your defense a presence over here, bro, and leave our offense alone, bro. We don't need you coming over here messing up our offense. That half court shit, you can run that shit when Caitlin Clark and them go to the bench with Sid and all them, because they don't run like that or whatever. When Caitlin Clark is on the court, bro, we.
And what happened?
I think he got excited, and got excited. But let's see if we're.
That's the thing. Like running to be your 90%. You know, like there's nothing wrong with you having your primary way of playing, but you still need that secondary way just in case. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Nah.
We're still on, but here, but again, y'all, okay, to Court's point about identity, okay? Number one, to coach a team whose identity is fast, you still can run a fast half-court offense, and let me explain. Y'all keep thinking, because you're thinking about the traditional W half-court offense, right? Where you got the big down low, you set this little screen, that kind of thing. No, think about some of the teams. Remember when Magic was on the Lakers and we were, and several folks were talking about it in the chat. When Magic was on the Lakers, like, the whole Showtime LA, whatever, right? They played fast even in the half court offense. They played slow and it made them fast. And let me explain. Magic would wave them off, right? During that time period, Magic would go out, ask for the ball, get the ball. Caitlin can get the ball. And she did it she did it against New York. She got the ball and waved everyone off. By doing that, you create a fast half of the half court. You move all the defenders over to one side. Boom. Now you're operating downhill all the time out of half court. What's happening right here is everyone's thinking, okay, we're gonna cut the game in half, where we're gonna run fast breaks, fast. No, you can have a fast identity in the half court. And Kelsey Mitchell is a example of someone who does not know how to slow down. So how do you play off of those three players? I think Hall, Mitchell, and Clark in a fast set. You can be walking the ball up, boom, create that set, but as soon as you go into it, it's like lightning speed, and the other team won't be able to react. So this whole idea of playing slow in the half court is wrong. That's like, because we're just thinking about how it's done traditionally. There's a way to use this team with the players that we have that can be effective both in the fast break, the push, and in half court, where they're the same identity with all three of those layers.
Yeah, but this fast-paced shit you talking about, we don't have no fast break points. Like
right
last year we had 20, 25 fast break points a game.
I agree.
Now we ain't getting none. That's because we in this slow ass offense, man. No, man.
I agree with that. So your point is, you think, Court, that Stephanie and people in the chat are saying it are purposely wanting CC to not succeed, and that's
no. What I'm saying, I'm not saying it like that, but I'm saying it like that because if you know something is not working and you keep doing it, I gotta think you purposely doing it. That's why when people tell me I had a kid, that's like, okay, this might be a bad example. Chad, don't kill me, but this is what I feel. One of my homies told me a couple weeks ago. My homie told me he got a baby on the way. I was like, damn, bro, I didn't know you was trying to have. I didn't know you was trying to have more kids. He was like, no, I wasn't trying to. Hold on, what you mean you wasn't trying to? Like, I don't understand that behavior. Like, you knew what you was doing when you did.
Right.
You understand? So if you know something and you do it anyway, you trying. So if Stephanie if she know this is how Kevin Clark played and you trying to take her away from it, you self-sabotaging it. Like, how else can I look at it, right? You know what I mean?
I feel you. I feel you.
You know what I mean?
But here, I'll throw this out here. There's not a coaching culture in the W for players like Caitlin Clark yet. Any coach.
What if a coach came to Golden State? What if a coach came to Golden State and said, Steph Curry, I don't want you shooting deep threes no more?
Okay, let's say I agree.
Well, what I'm saying is, this is what he do. You knew this when you came to Golden State. You knew that this is how he played. So now you gonna bring your ass over here. You know what I'm saying? And change it? No, bro. That's what y'all saying.
You're not thinking of Phil Jackson though.
But it's
because
that's what y'all saying, man. Hey, chat. Hey, chat, do y'all understand what I'm saying? Or if I'm wrong, y'all can tell me I'm wrong, man. You know what I'm saying? Y'all can agree with Jay and where's Mommy? Is he still here? Oh no, y'all can agree.
Yeah, I'm still here.
No. I'm not disagreeing with you, Court. But what I was saying was this: like, your bread and butter is your bread and butter, and running fast is Indiana's bread and butter, for the simple fact that they can do it better than anybody in the league. You see what I'm saying? And we know that most people can't keep up with them. But I'm saying that it would be an advantage too if we could master another type of way of playing. You get what I'm saying? That's just what I thought. I thought it was always an advantage if you could just every so often throw another look at a team. You see what I'm saying?
Hey, Jay, Hey, look at the comment on the screen.
Hey.
Oh yeah, I could agree with that. Yeah,
I understand
but
what you're saying, but yeah, I agree. I agree with that. But I'm just saying. I was just
Okay.
saying that for the sake.
Hey, you breaking up, Jay. You
For
breaking
the
up? Hey,
sake of like variety.
Hey, Kaylin Clark was out with injury, right? The last, she was out with injuries. How the team look? How the team look without her?
Terrible.
Exactly. So when she come back, you want to go to that same bullshit? No, man.
No. But I think Court, what Jay is saying
the fast team.
Yeah, this is, and
Yeah.
like I'm going back to examples of something that has already worked. MJ was the top scorer in the league, but he wasn't winning championships. Right. He was averaging nearly 40 points a game. It took Phil Jackson coming in and creating a well-rounded offense that other teams couldn't defend, right? And using MJ's talent in doing so. And so that's all Jay is saying. He's not saying, that's what I'm saying too. And
yeah, that's all I'm saying, Court. That's all I'm saying.
I don't hear Steph. I agree with you, Court, about Steph. But I'm just saying I don't think there's a coach in the W that can make this work any better just right now, unless they are willing to step outside themselves.
I know one.
Who?
Lisa Bluter.
Stephanie Sides. I know one. Not Stephanie Sides, but Chrissy Sides. I know one. Sides got with the program in the second half of the season, and we was running. Last year, bro, we were a young team. I didn't expect us to go win no championship, so you can't hold us getting swept in the playoffs against us. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? You can't use that. And we brought back the same team with somebody
who ran that team last year. Who ran the team last year at the end of the second part of the season? Who did? Who coached that team?
Christy Sides.
Caitlin.
Come on, fellas. Come on.
Oh, you talking about Caitlin? Oh, so Caitlin was the coach.
Hey, well, we got a player coach then.
Exactly. Thank you.
Player coach then. I'm cool with that.
Who won the game against New York two games ago? CC. Did you see her on the sideline coaching the team?
Yeah. All right, but we don't need her body. We need her. That's what I'm trying to tell you. If listen, bro, this is how I would do if I was the owner of the Fever. I would tell the coach, hey, look, man, we running the ball like CC won. You know what I'm saying? We running that offense. If you don't agree with that, go somewhere else, man. Hey, remember when Bill Belichick tried to get rid of Tom Brady? What did the owner tell him? What did the owner tell him? Hey, he ain't going nowhere, Playboy. You can go, but he ain't going nowhere. And that's what I'm saying. You got to use CC, bro. How did she become the star she is today, bro? Look at her college days. Go back to her college days, bro. This is how she played. This is how she played, man.
But she plays that way because she's one of the smartest IQ athletes that I think we have seen in a long time, right? So she is what she is. Hey, fellas, I love it, but my wife it's her birthday. She's got more, so I'm
happy birthday.
Okay, yeah, tell your wife happy birthday.
Yeah, don't be on the couch tonight, bro, dealing with us, man. Don't be on the couch dealing with us, man.
All right, man. Take care, y'all.
All right, Karen.
Hey, man. Y'all know what time it is, bro. I don't know why y'all acting like y'all don't know what time it is, bro. We all know what the problem is. Some of us just don't want to admit to it, bro. We all know what the problem is.
From what I seen, they just got away from the game plan last night. They had that game pretty much locked up. You know what I'm saying? Even though the game was slow, they was still playing where they was winning. Everything was working. Then they just, for some reason, they got away from that passing that Caitlin was doing.
Hey, did you guys vote? Did you guys vote? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I voted.
I hear it's a lot of uproar. I don't know if you guys heard this or not, but I heard there's a lot of people upset that Angel Reese wasn't the top, one of the top. What number is she?
Oh, you talking about for the All-Star?
Yeah.
Oh man, I don't know. All I know is they were saying she wasn't in the top 10.
Because I know,
I don't
obviously,
understand why they'll be so upset though.
we know Caitlyn is probably number one. You know what I mean? Like, oh, they said she's 13. You know what I'm saying? So I know Boston was up there. I think we know Cece's up there. Sophie's probably gonna be up there with what just happened the other day. You know what I mean? I don't know, bro. I'm voting all fever players, bro. I don't give a damn, man. I'm voting all fever. I might put. I voted yesterday. I put Nafisi in there too,
No,
though.
man, you can't do that, man. Come on now.
Hey, hold on, bro. I put Boston, Lexi, Sophie.
Damn, you ain't even gonna put Enrique in there?
Nah, man. I put Nafisi in there, man. You know what I mean? Man.
Oh, yeah, of course.
Yeah, I put Nafisi in. I put a couple other people in there, bro. But I'm going Caitlin Clark, Boston, Lexi, Sophie. Hey, bro. Hey, man. I'm keeping it real, bro. Because this is a popularity thing. This ain't like some.
Yeah, the All-Stars about to vote. Yeah, popularity. Yeah, it ain't.
This ain't like
The reserves is about good play.
Yeah, this ain't like the Olympic team.
Them starters is about the people.
Yeah, she should have been on that too. So who do we got next? Who did the Fever play next?
Aces.
Is Asia Wilson playing?
We're not sure yet. I don't think they released her from the concussion protocol yet. I know she didn't play last game, so I guess we got to wait and see.
Yeah, they got murdered the last game too.
Hey, so do we beat the Aces? Because they ain't been playing good.
Yeah, the Aces, yeah, they fucked up their team too. So, you know, I don't even expect them to really compete for a championship. And, you know, I've been watching the Aces for the past 3 years. You know, they was that motherfucker, but this year right here, I can already see they ain't gonna be in contention.
They said Caitlin Clark, that's basically coached the team the second half of the year. Yeah, I agree. I said that. They said yes, Asia is playing. Yes, Asia is playing. You know what I'm saying
I want her to play. Yeah, she need to play.
Yeah, I want her to play too because I don't want no excuses. I don't vote solely off stats. I vote for how they seem as person too. So yeah. Me too. You know what I'm saying? But I'm voting Fever, man. I'm just keeping it real. I ain't gonna lie to y'all. The Fever looked horrible yesterday. Hey, they did, man. We just talked about it for like an hour. They look horrible, man. They look horrible. You know what I mean? And I'm being honest. I believe if Cece if she'd have hit like 2 or 3 of those, I think we'd have won. But I can't put the loss on her. You know what I mean? Like she's gonna have bad games, man. You know what I mean? It ain't like she was like over. She was over and she didn't have no assists. She was still balling. You know what I mean? She just didn't have a good shooting night. That's just how I see it.
But the thing about it is too, like the game that she had was like an overreaction. It's nothing to really panic about because you see people have those kind of shooting nights all over the W. And even if you look at a lot of the top guards, like their 3-point percentage, like outside of like maybe Alicia Gray, a lot of the guards are shooting really bad this year too, you know. Like from 3-point distance. Because Ryan Howard, like the other day she was like 2 for 10. Another day after that, she was like 1 for 7. So just as well as they make it, they miss it a lot of times too. So it's just not only.
But hold up, Jay. I gotta respond to that now. Those players you just mentioned are not being told that she's the greatest shooter of all time. They not being told that they the GOAT.
That's true. That's true.
So if the GOAT gonna come out and have a shooting performance like that, the GOAT got to be held accountable.
Yeah, that's true.
I just said that.
Yeah, man. But
see, this is how I look at it, man. If you get majority of the praise, you gotta get majority of the blame. You know what I'm saying? That's how I see it in all sports.
And that's
like
that's all.
You go out and get all the praise they win. You gotta.
Yeah, you a superstar when you got people love to see you.
Top Gun. Hey, how many? Hey, chat. How many of you guys are voting like Top Gun? How many of you guys are voting like Top Gun? He said he ain't voting for no Aces, no Sky, or no Tree. How many of you guys are voting like him? Hey, because I ain't gonna lie, I ain't voting for nobody on the Dream. I damn sure ain't putting Angel
Nah,
Reese
I
on there.
can't. I
You know what
can't
I'm
go with
saying?
that top joint. I can't go with that, man.
Hey, I ain't voting. And you know what though? You know what though, Jay? I mean, worst nightmare. It ain't even that I got nothing personal against Angel Reese. I don't like her fan base, bro. I don't like her YouTubers. I don't like her. Hey, I'm not voting because of them. I don't like her, bro. I don't like
Hey,
her fan, bro.
but
I don't like.
that's crazy, man. Because all her fans say the same thing about damn Caitlin Clark fans.
Hey,
It's
man.
like it's like both sides be basically saying the same thing.
Hey, they think they call them racist, doing investigations and all this shit, bro. I ain't doing none of that, bro. They making monkey noises and shit, bro. I ain't voting for nobody on the sky, bro. If it was one pick and I had to pick a sky, I just leave that vote empty, bro. I leave that vote empty, man. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying?
Ain't nobody on the sky really good enough, to be honest. Like I won't lie, Court. I voted for Alicia Gray off of the Dream. I won't lie. I voted Alicia Gray for one of my girls. I won't even lie. Alicia Gray balling, bro.
Hey, that'd be crazy. Hey, bro, would it be crazy if the 5 starters was all Fever starting 5? Hey man, they change them votes around and make it look like they didn't get all those votes, bro. You know, they is not letting 5 start. They might as well just wear their FIFA uniform and they just caught a fever over there, bro. It says I'm only voting Kaylin, Lexi, Sophie, far as the fever. Kaylin, Lexi, Sophie. You're not gonna vote Boston? Mo Palmer? No Boston? Y'all gonna leave Boston out like that?
Oh, Sophie done became everybody's favorite.
You know what I'm saying? Let me see something real quick. Let me see something real quick.
But I won't lie though, like, to be honest, bro, I feel like once CC gets like a few more seasons under her belt, judging from like be one of them ones for sure.
Yeah, I agree with you, Jay.
This how I'm voting, chat. I'm gonna show you. Hey, chat, help me out right here, chat. Hey, I'll put her in there.
Come on, man. Come on, y'all can't do that now. That ain't. You got to represent the league and the WNBA, man. You can't just put the whole Fever team up there.
Didn't you just see me click Nafisia?
That's it.
No, I ain't done.
That's it. Just
I ain't done yet.
damn.
I ain't done yet. Ain't just nope. Nope. Oh, you know we gotta go here. You know we gotta go Kaylee, right? Help me out, chat. Do we go Mitchell? Hey, chat, did y'all vote for Mitchell? Let me see. We'll throw Mitchell in there, I guess. We'll throw Mitchell in there. You know what I'm saying? We'll throw Mitchell in there. Yeah, y'all ain't gonna like mine. You know why I'm scrolling up, right? I'm looking for Fever players. Don't act like y'all don't know, man. Chat, help me out right here. Oh, we're going Sophie. Hey, she had Caitlin Clark back, bro. So you know we gotta go Sophie. You know what I'm saying? She had Caitlin Clark back. She get a vote on that alone, homie. You know what I'm saying? Y'all think y'all don't believe me?
No, you don't get no all-star
Nightmare?
vote just for being the enforcer now. Come on now. We kind of reaching a little bit.
Yeah, you do. Being the enforcer for Caitlin Clark, that's just not
your worst nightmare.
He's on being it for Caitlin Clark.
I know you talk about Maya Moore being. No, I was meaning your worst nightmare. I know you talk a lot about Maya Moore being one of his favorite players, but I was a fan of the Lynx back in those days too. And you know who used to get busy back in the day too? Simone Augustus, bro. She was different.
Simone Augustus was like the Scottie Pippen. Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
She used to give.
They was running that 1-2 tandem.
Yeah. Simone Augustus was the truth back then.
You know. Hey, I'm glad you brought that up, Jay. Hey, hey, where's Nightmare? Check this out, bro. I heard a stat yesterday, bro, from Colin Cowherd. Was it Colin Cowherd? Yeah, it was Colin Cowherd. You know what he said? Maya Moore and it was Maya Moore and Candace Parker. They're all-time greats, and I agree with that. Like I agree. I'm not even going against that, right? But
sure.
they were leading the league in assists at 5 assists a game, bro. 5 assists a game, bro. They're leading the league in assists at 5 assists a game, bro. Caitlin Clark doing 9, 10 a game.
Okay. And because Caitlin Clark is a dynamic passer, and she's her vision is actually to pass first before shoot. A lot of people don't really see that shit, but she'd rather get somebody else involved before actually taking the shot. You know what I'm saying? Now she'll shoot your ass lights out, but she really wants to get other people involved. You know what I'm saying? So when you're talking about Candace Parker and Maya Moore was a shooting guard. She really wasn't passing shit. She was gonna get that ball and dribble and cross motherfuckers up and get to whatever spot and pull up from whatever spot of the floor she wanted to pull up on, drive to the hole. She was fucking doing everything. So it wasn't really too much passing with her, and Candace Parker was like having the ball being passed to her. So I get what you're saying. Caitlin Clark is a great passer. Great passer.
You know what we gonna do? You know what I want to do, chat and Jay and Where's Nightmare? This is what I want to do for y'all. This is what I'm gonna do for y'all.
What's up?
This is what I'm gonna do. This is gonna be kind of hard, but I want you to keep it real. It's gonna be kind of hard, but I want y'all to keep it real, right? We're gonna start with Jay first, then Where's Nightmare?
Okay.
You starting a team 1 through 5. Give me your 1 through 5. 1 through 5 in the whole
current.
Yeah.
Past and present.
Nah, not present, not past.
Just current.
Well, I'll give you. You can go past. It don't matter. Just give me your.
No. We could do current. We could do current.
Yeah, we could do current. Yeah.
All right, give me 1 through 5.
So I'm gonna go with my hometown girl to start at the center position. That's going to be Jonquel Jones. Jonquel Jones.
Okay.
That's my center.
Yeah.
My power forward. I need my power forward to be a stretch 4, right? So I'm gonna go with a young blood for that stretch 4. So I'm gonna go Rakia Jackson, right?
Okay.
My small forward. Let me see who I want for small forward. I'm gonna go Stewie for small forward. My shooting guard. Let's see who I want for my shooting guard. I'm gonna go Kelsey Plum, buckets. And then my point guard, Caitlin Clark.
Bro, you getting blown out. Hey, chat. Y'all heard his starting 5. I'm Where's Nightmare gonna do his starting 5, then I'm gonna do my starting 5. Y'all tell us who win. Because he getting blown out already. You know what I mean? He getting blown out.
Let me change Rakia Jackson. Change Rakia Jackson to feet cardio. I forgot. I had a brain fart.
Nah, man. You can't change, bro.
I even forgot about feet. I forgot about feet.
Nah, you getting blown out. Hey, Where's Nightmare? It's your turn, bro. Starting 5, man. Because he getting blown out.
Okay, so
you want me to go? You want me to go? You want to go?
No, I'm gonna go ahead and go. So at center, I'm going with my girl, Asia Wilson. Power forward, I'm gonna go with Nafisa, of course. My small forward is really gonna be a guard. So I'm going with Kelsey Plum. For my shooting guard,
you going with Kelsey Plum for your 3? Your 3
for my small forward all day. And guess what? I'm gonna tell you why. I'm gonna tell you why. Because guess what? I done already took care of the paint with Asia. I got Fisa playing the 4, so I'm stretching all day with her. So with the small forward, I really don't need a big. So give me Kelsey Plum at the small forward. And guess what? I'm gonna run almost like a 3 guard. Give me Paige at the goddamn shooting guard and Caitlin Clark at the 1.
You getting blown out too.
Boy, you crazy?
Getting blown out.
Well, I got defense, I got rim protection, I got ball handling, scoring inside and outs.
Let me give you
That's
mine,
a killer
bro.
starting 5. Okay,
And we ain't talking about no locker room presence. We ain't talking about none of that shit. We talking about one game, one win. One game to win one game.
Oh, yeah, okay. I'm with that.
We ain't talking about no whole season locker room and all that shit. So it's my turn. Chat, I want y'all to tell us again. Because Jay, he getting blown out. You know what I'm saying? Hey, he getting blown out. You know what I'm saying?
Let's go, Court.
My 5. My 5. I'm going Jaquil at 5. You know what I'm saying?
All right.
At 4, I'm going Nafisia at 4. You know what I'm saying? At 3, I'm going damn, who I want to be my 3? I'll take Stewie. I'll take Stewie. It's cool. I'll take Stewie. Okay. So we got John Quell, we got Nafisia, we got Stewie. You know what I'm saying? This is gonna be controversial, chat. But this is for one game. We ain't talking about locker room presence, none of that shit. One game, one win. Jaquil, Nafisia, Stewie, my number 2, my shooting guard. Y'all ain't gonna like this. A lot of y'all gonna click off right now. I'm going Kennedy Carter, man. I'm going to Kennedy Carter, man. I'm going to Kennedy Carter. Man. And then at number 1, I'm going Caitlin Carter. of course, Caitlin
yeah,
Carter.
so we all got Caitlin at the 1, so you might as well just X the 1 position out. Ain't no debating on that position. So
somebody said she's not in the league though, but she was in the league, so I can't use her. Is that what y'all telling me? I can't use her. I can't use.
Oh, she disqualified.
They tell me, I know she in Mexico, but I tried to sneak that in. The chat call. You know what I'm saying? I tried to sneak that in.
Hey, that's cool. That's cool. You can have it.
Okay, I can have her. Okay, hey, chat. They said I can have her. Who wins? Who wins, chat? Because can't nobody stop her. Can't nobody hold. We talking about one game. I ain't talking about her locker room nutcase. I ain't talking about none of that. This is one game. One game, man.
I'm putting Kelsey Plum on Trinity Carter all day.
Man, you got Kelsey Plum.
I ain't saying she gonna stop her, but Kelsey Plum can slow some people down now. Defensively.
Hey, they said I cheated. How I cheat? Hey, how I cheat? Hey, who wins? I can use her. Mo, they said I can use her. I know she in Mexico, but they said I can use her. You know what I'm saying? Who wins? And hey, Nuke said Plum will be fooled. He got Plum at his number 3.
All day,
bro. You got Plum at 3, bro. She gonna
I just told you what I'm gonna do with her.
Hey, they said I win easily, bro.
Okay. So you got John Quell at the 5, right?
Yeah.
I got Asia at the 5. So I mean, what I'm winning that matchup. I done already proved that in the finals and last year. So then you say who you got at the 4? I got Nafisia. Who you got it? Oh, see, I had Nafisia at the 4 too.
All right, cool. That's a slot.
Yeah, that's okay. So then I had Kelsey Plum at the 3, and you say you had Stewie, right? Now see that'll be your mismatch on me right there with Stewie.
On Plum. I'm be cooking her. I'm going to the post every play.
Damn, yeah, that's okay. Damn, that'll be a mismatch. Like, damn.
I got because I changed from Rokia. I forgot about Fisa. So I had Caitlin, Kelsey, Stuart, Fisa, and John Quell. I win. I think I got the best one.
Hell nah, bro. You got beat up. Michael, he got Caitlin, Kelsey Plum, Stewie.
Y'all both got John Quell at the 5 now.
Hey, but this is a good lineup right here. I like this lineup Michael got. I don't like Kelsey at the 2 though.
That's my lineup. That's my lineup right there.
Okay, Mike. Okay, Michael. That's I like that. I like that one.
That's my lineup right there. I just brain farted Rakia. I just
You ain't
brain
got no
farted Rakia, but he got my same text though.
Who your defense?
My defense.
Kelsey Plum. I wouldn't mind you put Ryan in that and for Kelsey Plum, man. You know what I'm saying? Somebody said, hey, give your nightclub picks. What's that mean? What's nightclub picks mean? What's this mean? After the game, pick your NBA nightclub starting 5. Who I would want to go to the nightclub with? Is that what you're saying?
Angel Reese for me. I'm going to the club of Greece.
Okay.
My ball of the body. What you say about that your race nightmare? That sounds right?
Hey, shit out. Yeah, man. Me and you might have to tap that shit at the same time, brother.
Hey, man. I don't know. You said NBA. I'm in the nightclub. We're going to keep it just hangout. We ain't going to go into all the, other stuff.
No, I ain't meant like that. I meant like, you know what I'm saying, like tapping on that ass, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Hey, I'll probably I don't know. Nafisia cute to me when she ain't on the court, bro. You know what I'm saying? I might want to hang out with Nafisia. I might want to hang
she
out.
look good, man.
Yeah, I might want to hang out with Nafisia, man. What's the other girl that played for the with the red head that played for the team with Kiki on it? What's the girl that played for the team with Kiki on it? The red head.
Shakira Austin.
Yeah. She coming along. You can get in the car too. You know what I'm saying? Her. You know what I'm saying?
Skylar Diggins can get it. Yeah. I can't out with her.
Nah.
You ain't feeling Skylar Diggins? Skylar Diggins cute as hell.
Nah, man.
To my man.
Like the first WNBA body, like back in the day, like when she first came out, that's when she really was smoking.
True.
They said Juju. She in college.
Juju. Yeah, she's still in college. Yeah.
They said Juju.
I feel him though.
Skylar got attitude problems. You know what I'm saying? They said, hey, you know who? Let me tell y'all something. This gonna sound crazy, man.
Skylar got attitude problems.
Hey, man. Hey, maybe it's just what I seen. I don't know, man. You know what I'm saying? I seen a picture of Sabrina on a plane when she was all dressed up, and look, man, listen, bro. Hey, the Sabrina you see on the court ain't the Sabrina off the court, bro. That's all I'm gonna say. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Hell no, not DJ. DJ probably sent me to jail that night doing some crazy stuff, man. Hell no. Hey man, in this situation, man, I might gotta say Angel too, bro. You know what I'm saying? I might gotta say, man. Hey, chat, give us some more names. You know what I'm saying? Tall, blonde, and she's friends with Steph. Tall, blonde, she's friends with Steph. I don't know who that is.
Tall, blonde, friends with Steph.
You mean Cameron Brink?
Oh, Cameron Brink.
You mean Cameron Brink?
Plum has the exotic. Yeah. Dave say. He said, Taylor, Sabrina, Fee, Sophie, Jaquil. That's who you hanging with at the club, or that's your 5 that we was talking about earlier? Oh, you know what?
He ain't good at the 3 though.
Yeah, that was his 5. That was his starting 5. Yeah.
Hey, somebody said Cameron Brink. I forgot about that.
Cameron Brink. I ain't really seen much of Cameron Brink to put her there yet, though.
Hey, who's the finest person in the league, bro?
Who's finest?
Who's the prettiest woman in the league?
I don't know, man. That's a hard one right there. Who you got?
Man. I'm talking about off the court. Like when I seen them off the court, like and they
see that's what I'm saying. I ain't never really saw the only ones I seen off the court would have been Angel Reese, Skylar Diggins. Like you say, I seen Sabrina off the court. Paige.
Satu Q2, Satu Sabali. What y'all think with her?
Oh, okay. Okay.
I don't know, man. I'm gonna say try to do a top five.
Rakia, nice. Rakia Jackson.
Yeah, I seen her off the court, bro. She nice.
Yeah, Rakia Jackson. Yeah.
Yeah, Rakia nice.
I don't know, man. Hey, the prettiest, bro. Because sexiest and prettiest is two different things, right? Sexiest, prettiest.
Oh, you say the okay, so the prettiest.
The prettiest. I don't know. I think the Nafisi up there, bro. I don't give a damn, bro. Hey, I don't know if y'all ever seen
Nafisi is a pretty woman.
I don't know if y'all ever seen her off the court, bro. I seen her one time.
Yeah, Hey, they did a little thing with her and her husband and the kids one time. Yeah.
Real bad, bro. I don't care nobody say, man. A lot of people saying Lexi or Sophie. Who look better, Sophie or Lexi?
Sophie.
Shit, I'm gonna go with Lexi.
War Dog said, "Feet is cute, but not the prettiest." Hey, but you gotta understand something, War Dog. I'm new to the WNBA, so I only can go off of the girls that I know. You know what I'm saying? What about Paige? Is Paige cute? He looks.
Well, I mean, I ain't gonna say she ugly, but
no, she ain't ugly, but I wouldn't really put her in the. I wouldn't put her in the cute category.
Okay, this is what we're gonna do. Here we go. I'm gonna help y'all out.
You know who really cute, but she ain't reached the league yet? Raven Johnson. Raven Johnson is a little cutie.
Oh, okay. That's on South Carolina, man.
South Carolina, yeah.
Ain't none of y'all gonna say Asia?
Asia up there. Asia up there.
All right, so look. Hey, who in the top line?
Look at Satu. Satu look better than most of them.
Who's in the top line? Let's go top line.
You say top five?
Top line
line
on the screen.
The best. So who looked the best in the top line?
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess you would have to say Feast. Yeah, you would have to say Feast on that one.
Second line,
I'm going with Skyler.
You going with Skyler? You don't like Satu?
Yeah.
Satu? Oh, this one gonna be hard right here. Third line.
Give me goddamn Nickel.
For real?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. All right.
I'll bust down Gabby Williams.
Kiki, man. Oh, Rakia Jackson and Kiki, that might be a toss-up, man. I don't know, man.
I'm going with Rakia all day.
I'll take Rakia too.
Yeah. Y'all crazy, man. Let's get off of this, bro. Let's get off of that.
Yeah, we tripping, man. All right, we tripping, bro.
Yeah.
Get back to the game. Get back to the game.
Hey, man. Hey, I'm sorry. Hey, chat, I'm sorry. You know what I'm saying? I'm sorry, chat. Hey, the women play like, hold on, man. You know what I'm saying?
All right, yeah, what's going on?
Yeah. He said enough simping. He said hey, like,
enough simping, okay.
He over here simping, bro. Hey, Mo, I'm sorry, Mo. We kind of got sidetracked a little bit. What else y'all want to talk about? Oh. Did y'all hear about, I said this at the beginning. I heard, I don't know if it's true. Rachel DeVita got fired because tweeting something about Caitlin Clark.
I don't think it was just based on Caitlin Clark. I think it was like her tweeting about a WNBA game in general. But I could be wrong though, because according to what she read off, it didn't say anything about Caitlin Clark in Pacific. It was basically about her tweeting about the fever.
Yes, it's some kind of rule that, well, they can't be, Yeah, it's almost like a tampering or some shit. But I don't see why she got
Like a
fired though.
conflict of interest. Like a conflict of interest, almost like.
Man, okay. Let's do it like this. That's what they say happened. What do we really think happened? Put it like that. Because Amara King,
man, who knows, man?
Hey, Caitlin Clark got offered a lot of money to go to the Big Three. Do you think it's coincidence that you was tweeting out Caitlin Clark and they let you go? You know what I'm saying? Like, think about that. Yeah, I see Beauty Sings. I seen the video she did, but I also read the article that the New York Post put out. You know what I'm saying? And in the article it said something about I wish I would have had it pulled up, man. It said something about she was tweeting out Caitlin Clark and get up out of here, man. That's what I read. You know what I'm saying? I mean, that's what I seen. Keep the Visions video. He said he got it out of New York Times or something like that. You know what I mean?
Okay.
That's messed up, bro. You know what I'm saying? That's messed up, bro. He said,
you know, these days you have to watch, you know, how you be tweeting and doing all that stuff, man.
They said post is garbage. Is that where it came from? They said, I think it was just that she tweeted while working, not really because of CC. Yeah, it's who she. I agree with you, but it's what if she would have tweeted somebody else? It ain't like she was watching the whole game. We just seen the other day Stephen A. Smith playing solitary during the damn NBA championship. Hey, did y'all see that?
Yeah, I saw that. I saw that. Somebody caught him. Yeah.
Yeah, he out here playing 21 and shit during the damn game. You know what I'm saying? They said conflict of interest. Let me ask y'all this then. If CC would have took that contract for the Big Three, none of this happens, man. The offer to CC.
But that shit wasn't gonna happen, man. They already had a vision for what Caitlin Clark was gonna be for the WNBA. Ain't nowhere in hell she was gonna sign with no Big Three. You know what I'm saying? So I know it would have been wishful thinking, but nah, that shit wasn't gonna never happen.
She said she was on the clock at a Big Three game. You know what I'm saying? Wasn't specifically CC. She tweeted about the Fever Liberty game. Yeah, it was the Fever Liberty game when Caitlin Clark was knocking out them big ass, long ass threes from Egypt. You know what I'm saying? She said she wasn't promoting the Big Three. I seen her video. Stephen A was playing Angry Birds. Hey, chat. Hey, what do y'all want us to talk about? Our last subject of the day. Our last subject of the day, chat. What do y'all want us to talk about? Well, I got Worst Nightmare and Jay. They some, actually me and Worst Nightmare agreed today. Yesterday I had to cook him. You know what I mean? I had to cook him up yesterday, but you know what I'm saying? It's all good, man.
Yeah, you thought you cooked.
Last hey, what you from New Orleans?
No, man, I'm down here in Georgia, Savannah. No, I'm down here in Georgia, man, Savannah.
Okay, yeah. You and my homie, y'all sounded like he from New Orleans. We got it. What do you say? We got to do a weekly smash or pass for the player of the week. Hey, man, we got women in here, bro. You gonna give me? Y'all gonna give me? Stephen A was playing Angry Bird. Rachel be just fine. She got big enough follower base. Yeah, I think she good. She ain't worried about it. You know what I'm saying? They say the last thing they want to talk about. Let's see. No one even knew she was working for Big. I did because I follow her channel, so I did. Hal White is gonna be out indefinitely until further notice. That's what y'all want to talk about. Last topic. Okay. Either that one or CC could have made a boatload of money. Last topic. NBA ugly fire. I ain't doing that, man. Why y'all trying to get me? Why y'all trying to get me in trouble, man? All the women in the WNBA are beautiful in their own right. You know what I'm saying? Let's put it like that.
Yeah, we're gonna leave it. We're gonna leave it at that. Yeah, we're gonna leave it at that.
Hey, you know what I'm saying? Why does Fever not acknowledge CC being a star? Okay, we got two topics. We're gonna get the first one first. We'll do two. I think she said where was it at? I'm sorry. Okay, right here. Hal White is gonna be out indefinitely until further notice. And we talked about this earlier today. And I heard that it's something to do with like someone's passing in her family, so I kind of got to give her a little grace, I guess. You know what I mean? Like I don't want to you know what I mean? Because I don't have people passing in my family and just have to go to work and stuff, so it can kind of be nerve-wracking a little bit. But I think that if it's like that, I think she should step aside. You know what I mean? Like, that's what I think. I think she should just step aside for the remainder of the season and come back next season, maybe, if that's the situation. What do y'all think?
So I mean, who actually coaching the team right now? Who?
The other coach, I can't think his name right now. The same coach that coached a couple games ago.
Okay. Well, I don't know, man. From what he did last night, going away from a game plan that was clearly gonna win a basketball game, I don't know about him.
Yeah, he 1-1 as the coach. He's 1-1. What do you think about that, Jay?
Say it again.
She asked, what about Stephanie White being gone indefinitely until further notice? What do you feel about that?
Like you said, like if it's somebody that she holds dear to her heart, then at the end of the day, you got to be with that person and show family support. Because at the end of the day, when you leave the game, it's your family who you got to be with. So you could understand that, but I feel like if she does know in her heart that she's going to need a lot of time to be away, then she should just turn it over if she knows like it's going to consume most of the season, because you don't want it to be a case whereas she's in for 2 games, then out for another 2, in for another 5, then out for another 2. Like, that's not really too fair to the players and what's not in the organization. So it's very common for people to take a year off from basketball if they need to, if like their personal life is too overbearing. So I feel like that's what she should consider. If she knows it's going to be like a long drawn out process, then she should just take the step away.
Okay, he said, like I said, DeMar Doncic, I would definitely, man, y'all still on that, man. Oh man, y'all crazy. And another one was courtside. What y'all want to see Fever do versus the Aces? I want to see run and gun. I want to play Iowa basketball in a Fever jersey. That's what I want to do. I want to play Iowa basketball in a Fever jersey. That's what I want to do. Where's Nightmare? Well, he's not a Fever fan though, but you can answer this too though. So what would you want to see them do versus the Aces? He probably want to see them lose though.
Yeah, you know that. But yeah, if they best bet to win to be to speed up the pace and keep them old legs going, because you already know Gray, she pretty much on her last leg, and they ain't got no bench. The Indiana can really get them on the bench because the Aces bench is completely gutted. So I expect the Fever to actually win the game. Honestly, probably about maybe 10 points at least. So yeah.
Okay.
They got the Aces, just they not it this year. So
they said the Top Gun. Why does Fever not acknowledge CC being a star? I think the Fever do. I think the coaching staff don't. They don't like it, man. They don't like the publicity. It's almost like Bill Belichick. You know how Bill Belichick is? He don't like all that publicity. He don't like all that. He just want to play football. You know what I'm saying? Like,
just play straight up ball. Yeah.
Yeah, he said ugly 5 equals 100K sub. Man, that y'all trying to get me canceled, bro. Why y'all trying to get me in trouble? You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? Y'all trying to get me in trouble, man. Not about her personal issue, but how we're going to cope. I think it's the same thing. I don't know, man. It's because we did this big old marketing campaign, this big old rollout. Now we here, now it's our time. Every game's a home game. So if you're gonna do that and come out like that, you gotta be like that the whole year. You know what I mean? Like, we can't be having you coming in and leaving. That's kind of like one of the guys just said. Like, no, you know what I mean? Let me see. They said I heard her mother-in-law is passing away or something. I heard her mother-in-law worked last night. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know. They said let's see Steve Cook. Free Timpson. That's another thing too. I would like to see Timpson get more playing time. But hey, I wouldn't give 2 shits for Reeves. we may lose to the Aces. We don't get the whistle, and the Aces do. We'll be a close up there. I think we're gonna beat the Aces. They said I don't think CC gonna have 2 back-to-back bad games, bad games like that. I mean, anyway, that's all for now, man. Let's go ahead and give our last minute closing remarks, man, and we're gonna get out of here, man. You know what I'm saying? Jay, go ahead, man. Whatever you want to talk about, last closing remarks, bro. Whatever, it could be whatever, man.
Yeah, man. Just thanks for having me on another stream, bro. It's good to have good conversation with you guys. What was OG name? But what was it? Karen.
Kyran. I think it's
Karen.
Kyran.
Yeah, it was good to politic with him.
Oh shit, I'm trying to wait on something now.
Nightmare.
Yeah, I'm here to when it comes to
talking to you too.
When you done, I want to ask. When you done, I'm gonna let you finish. But when you done, bro, I want to ask the chat a question about me too. When you done, bro, go ahead.
Yeah, I'm good. You can pass over me now.
All right, go ahead, Worst Nightmare.
Oh yeah, man. I just same thing, man. Appreciate you letting me up on another panel. Yeah, like the other night, we was going at it, but tonight it was, a little bit more mellow. So, that's all cool too. So, yeah. When the next game is the Fever?
Sunday, ain't it? Or I think it's Sunday or Saturday. Sunday or Saturday.
Saturday. What you gonna try to do a stream? Or you gonna?
Yeah, I'll probably do a stream. I might do one. It depends.
Okay. Well, I mean, whenever I'm subscribed, so I get the notification. So yeah,
Hey, and I want to ask you guys up here, and I want to ask the chat a question before I get up out of here. As far as my YouTube lives, man, like I try to do this for y'all. You see, I always put the link in the chat. I always bring people up no matter what, you know what I'm saying? Even if they don't agree with me, this Worst Nightmare, he didn't agree with me yesterday. Another guy came in here that didn't agree with me, but it was all love, it was all respect. What can I do better, chat? Or what would you guys like me to do differently that would make that you guys want me to do? Like what could I do differently to hyping up the stream or hyping up the lives or, you know what I'm saying, to make everything run smoother? What can I do? What can I do better? What is my criticism?
I mean, the only thing I would say, Court, if you just want to get like super, what's the word I'm looking for? If you want to get like super organized with it, you could just like come on to the live and have your talking points already. And then like at the end, you can do like, just like how you did just now, you let the chat say what they want to talk about. But that's neither here or there. I think the live is pretty good how it is already. And it's, really spontaneous. So I wouldn't necessarily say there's anything you have to change about it. But like, if you want to, you could just like have your talking points ready and then we go about it like that. But I think your lives are pretty good. I'll give it a 10 out of 10 as it is right now.
Okay. Well, the thing, I'm going to tell you guys my goal. Maybe that'll help you out. My goal is to be like no other live, man, no other chat. I know a lot of people go live. You don't get a chance to say what you want to say. If you disagree with them, they kick you out, they ban you, they block you. You know what I mean? I got some moderators, but I be telling them not to block nobody for their own opinion. You know what I mean? If you don't like something I said, you can come up here. As long as we keep it respectful, you know what I'm saying? We can keep it popping, bro. You know what I mean? But no matter how big I get, 1,000, 10,000 subscribers, 50,000, 100,000 subscribers, I always want to keep it the same, bro. The bigger I get, bro, I can't probably get to everybody in the chat, but you always gonna be welcome to come up. You know what I'm saying? Like all the time. I'm always gonna put the link in there. You know, I want to be a little different. So I was just asking for a little feedback and what I can do to make everything better, man. You know what I mean? Like, so basically, you said have some talking points, basically, and what else you say?
No, that's pretty much it. And I say you could do that because, mind you, sometimes some lives are just for like freestyling and like, just going with the flow. But like if you want to, maybe have some structure to the conversation that the panel have, you could like, maybe put aside a few talking points that the panel could just go over. But that's only for sometimes if you want to do it. It's pretty cool how it is right now, if you ask me.
Okay. What did you say? Where's Nightmare?
Oh man, I think you doing it, man. You know, me personally, I don't know the first thing about, live streaming or, having a YouTube channel. So, man, I feel like shit, man, you looking good to me, So,
All right.
I
It
mean,
said,
yeah, man.
Chris said you were late adding the names to the guests. Try to do that when they first come on. No, Chris, what it is if you notice the name's not on there now, right? That's because it's a comment on the screen.
Oh, okay, the names. Okay.
I take the comment off the screen, you see the names are there. You know what I'm saying? That's just how it is. I mean, when I take the comment, if I put a comment on the screen, the names go away. You know what I'm saying? So see, if I take the comment off the screen, the names go. You know what I mean? Now, yesterday I didn't do it because I didn't have this click. Now the names go away. You know what I'm saying?
I feel you. Okay, so it don't be enough room for both of them to be up there.
Nah, yeah, it depends because I can, for example, like see how the names up there now. But if I put a comment on the screen, you know what I mean? Or I can make the screen full too, though, like right here. You know what I'm saying? So.
Oh, okay, I see. Okay,
You know
but then all of them don't be up there.
Yeah, I can make it full. I can make it like this or whatever. You know what I mean? Like it just when you put a comment on there, it takes it away. That's not my doing. That's just how it is. You know what I mean? Why was the second point guard picked after CC if she hasn't done anything? Why was she the second point? Who you talking about? Sheldon? Man, Sheldon ain't got no game, bro. You know what I'm saying? That's the girl that poked CC in the eye, ain't it? Ain't that the girl that poked CC in the eye?
Oh, talking about the one they say she was beef, and they say they was beefing back in college or something like that.
Man, hey,
the
man.
old girl went to Ohio State or some shit like that, and they played
man,
Iowa and had some kind of beef going on.
Yeah, she been cooking her for years, man. She been cooking her. You know what I'm saying? So
I tried to tell y'all them girls used to be harassing Caitlyn back in college. Caitlyn, they used to be taking no shit from them girls.
Yeah. Only thing I don't like about that, bro, is I don't like the way Mabry came in and did that. Hey, did y'all? Hey, chat. Who in the chat seen my video I did? Who in the chat seen the video I did about this right here? You know what I'm saying? Anybody in the chat seen the video I did about this? Jay, did you see my video I did?
I probably didn't, I probably didn't. I'm not sure.
All right. When y'all get a chance, y'all go watch my video I did about it. Said the bully got bullied. Only thing I don't like about that is how Mabry, I had so many, bro. Listen to this, man.
Oh yeah, I saw that one when Kennedy Carter laid her out.
Yeah, man. I had all these people in my comment section, bro. You know what I mean? Bro, oh, Mabry did this. Maybe why Sophie didn't do this to Mabry and this and this and this and this. So then one dude sent me, actually his name was Jay. It's crazy. His name was Jay. He sent me a video of Kenny Carter down there breaking this girl neck and she didn't do nothing, bro. Nothing. Zero. She didn't do nothing, bro. So why you go over there and bump Kenny? You know she ain't really a fighter like that. But then you didn't do nothing when Kennedy Carter down there broke your nose.
That's because goddamn she was seeing. That's because she was seeing Tweety birds after that shit. She was seeing stars and stripes.
Because she knew if she ran up over there on Kennedy Carter, she'd have got them duns put on her, bro.
Shit. Yeah, I feel. Yeah, if she would have got up and ran up, but goddamn shit, after that hit, yeah, she had to lay on that floor for a little minute.
That goes back to what Courtney Williams and Letitia Heidemann was saying on that podcast. Your worst nightmare. I don't know if you saw that. Did you see when Courtney Williams and Letitia Heidemann? Yeah, so basically they were playing the interaction that, or at least the little altercation that Marina Mabry and Cece had. And Letitia Heidemann was basically asking Courtney Williams, what would you do if somebody hit you like that? And Courtney Williams was like, ain't nobody would have never hit me like that. So she was basically saying or giving the impression that, those girls know who to play with in some sense. You know what I'm saying? And she basically said that the only person she see somebody being able to do that to on the Minnesota team is Bridget Carlton, because she said Bridget Carlton is nice. So it just goes to show you that they know who they be bothering, or they know who they be, bullying. So
Yeah, they know who is
yeah,
who. Yeah, for
yeah,
sure.
they know who is who. You see what I'm saying? So that's all that is. She
I
said
don't
that
be
like
like,
flat out.
I don't be liking that though, bro. If you're gonna be a bully to everybody, bro.
Everyone. Yep.
Everybody, bro. Look at this shit. Look at this shit. Look at this shit, bro. This girl down there, bro. Hold on. I want y'all to see the last one. Look right here, bro. Look right here, bro. Hold on. Man, broke this girl neck, bro. Look how she fall, bro. Look at her. Look how she falling right there, bro. Look at Kenny Carter. Look at her like, yeah. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Hold on, bro. I want you to see the other one, the last one. Hold on. Look at this shit right here, bro. Look at this shit right here, homie. Damn, it broke that girl face, man.
Yeah, that's what I'm telling you. She was seeing Tweety birds after that.
Look how she fall, bro. Look at this. Look at this, bro. Look at this, bro.
I mean, that was a hard little whack, nah.
Hey, man. Hold on, bro. No.
That wasn't no tap, nah. I said the shoulder bump she gave Caitlin Clark was a tap, but that shit, they wasn't no tap.
Bro.
She
No.
tried to goddamn take that girl face off on that one.
Clark didn't even touch the girl, bro. It was somebody else. Caitlin Clark didn't even touch the girl, bro. It was somebody else, bro. You know what I mean? Look how she fell, bro.
Hold up. Go back. So you saying Trinity Carter didn't hit her in the face?
No, I'm talking about Caitlin Clark.
Oh, you talking about on that? Okay, I thought you talking about this play right here. Okay.
Just look at the whole thing, bro. I'm gonna let it play. I'm not gonna even touch. I'm gonna let it play.
Hey, Court, the chat saying the Fever need to sign Kennedy Carter.
Tweety birds.
Shit, bro. You can't really see it right there. You can't really see it right there. But watch this.
Oh yeah, but I seen it from that front side though. Yeah.
Let me get this off the screen. Look at this, bro. Watch this right here, man. Watch this right here, bro. This is the one right here.
This angle right here tells it. Yeah. No play on the ball.
Look how she crumbled, bro. Hey, bro, she sleep right now, bro. She sleep right now, homie.
I'm telling you. I know she sleep.
She sleep, bro. She sleep. Look at her body right here. Look at this, bro. And look at Kennedy Carter, bro. Come on, bro. Come on, man. That's all I'm saying, bro. Hey, chat.
That was that FU tap right there. Oh, you want to leave us and talk shit? Okay, I'll handle that. Yeah, right across your faces.
Hey, check this out, chat. They said we need dogs like Kennedy Carter. Check this out. Y'all might not believe me when I tell you this, but I'm telling y'all the truth.
No, it was a lot of people saying we didn't need Kennedy Carter in the league.
I did a video, and I said this was right before Ari came. I did a video and I said, man, y'all ain't gonna like it, bro. And I said that. She a locker room cancer, and I get all that, bro. But she one of the most one-on-one guards. Right now, if she came to the league, she's the best one-on-one player in the league, bro. She get buckets, right? I said that.
Yeah, she can get it. Yeah,
I made a video. Hey, where's Nightmare? I made a video on that, right?
Okay.
I woke up the next day. I lost 100 subscribers, bro.
Yeah, man.
You know why? You know why? Because she did that to Caitlin Clark last year, bro. And people,
yeah, man. She got down. The shit. That's probably why she ain't in the league right now. We're gonna be real about it. Shit.
Hey,
but
you know the
she didn't have to do it.
Huh? You know the example I gave them. You know the example gave. They couldn't debunk my debate. I said, okay, cool. I told you she's a locker room cancer, but I also said she a dog and she can get buckets, bro. You don't gotta run no play for her or nothing. Cece can come up when she go on the sideline. Cece can go off the sideline, get a rest. This girl get buckets, bro. And I also said this.
And she good on the defensive end too.
Hey, Antonio Brown is a nutcase. Tom Brady went and got that dude, said I'll bring him to my house, let him live with me and all that. We'll do all this, and they went and won the Super Bowl.
Okay. Because he already knew what goddamn Antonio Brown could bring.
Exactly, bro. And they went and won the Super Bowl. I'm trying to get a championship. You know what I'm saying? And on top of that, I think Kennedy Carter has been humbled. She been humbled. You out the league, ain't nobody talking. You out the league, you know what I mean? I think she been humbled. But
yeah, that's why she, you know what I'm saying? Nah, but she's still kind of pissed off about that shit too. You know what I'm saying? Bro. That's why she did that tweet about when old girl went down for Chicago.
Right, bro. Listen.
She was like calmer and all kind of, you know what I'm saying?
All the Fever fans hate her right now, bro, because of what she did to Caitlin Clark. But I guarantee you, bro, if they were just to bring this girl over here, all the fans will start loving her, bro, because she gonna be, because Caitlin Clark can accept her. She gonna accept her. You know how her attitude is, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know, her jersey sales gonna go up and all that shit. Now imagine if maybe would have done that shit to Caitlin Clark and Kennedy Carter went over there and slapped the dog shit. Man, her jersey would have sold out that night. hey, she did all that shit, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Hey, you know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? That's real, man. I ain't lying, bro. I ain't lying. You want your career back? Call Caitlin Clark and apologize, man, and let because I thought the same thing about Bonner when they brought Bonner over here from because they got into it last year in the playoffs. Remember? You know what I'm saying? When they brought her over, I was like, they ain't gonna work, man. But well, obviously it might still not work because I ain't seen Bonner in 2 games. You know what I'm saying? They said Kennedy called her dog, but she a locker room cancer. I know, I agree. I said that in the video. You know what I mean? But if she can be humbled, man, that girl right there. Listen, man, I would. This is how much I believe. I believe if you brought Kennedy Carter in right now, they go right to the championship. Because Sabrina can't check her, bro. Have y'all ever seen her highlights? Go on YouTube and type in Kennedy Carter highlights, and you will see. Can't nobody in the league check that girl. One-on-one.
Yeah, she got the handles. I mean, I know. I don't see
that girl. They said Kennedy Carter top 5 player when she on. I seen the way she did Sabrina, did her dirty, man. They said she okay when she taking her medicine. Hey, chat. I'm about to get out of here, man. You know what I'm saying? I appreciate y'all coming on, man. Today we did 3 hours. Yesterday we did 4 hours, man. They said, damn, Sophie at 1 million on TikTok. Yeah, that's being next to Caitlin Clark. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, she done established a little role for herself, so she already know what she got to do.
Yeah, man.
Anybody goddamn come up on Caitlin Clark, you right over there.
Yeah. And then it's the way she had her head. You see the way she had her head? She had her head like she was talking to her, like, bitch, stop. What fuck? You know, I don't know what she was saying to her, but she had her head like girl. Shit, man. All right, man. I'm up out of here, man. Hey, salute to you, Worst Nightmare. Salute to you, Jay.
All right, Court. All right, Jay.
Yeah, bro.
Yeah, man. Y'all boys have a good Friday night, man. Hey, yeah, when I get the notification, I'll be back on for sure.
I bet, man.
All right, Court. All right, Jay. All right, chat. Much love, chat. All right.